if y'all got on a plane, right, and it turned upside down, but you were able to walk away from it. You were intact. You were alive. And the airline offered to give you $30,000 for your emotional distress and damages. Would that be enough for y'all?
No, it's not enough. No.
It's not enough.
That's the most traumatizing event because not only, I didn't die, so I lived to live with that trauma. That is not worth.
I died inside.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, not that I'd rather die.
30 ain't enough.
What's your number?
Living with that is insane. And 30,000, no.
30 ain't enough.
Damn.
30 is a car accident. I know a nigga, I know a crackhead that got hit by a bus that got 60.
Ooh, good for him.
60 off the public transportation.
That's how you change your life.
I wish that would happen to me.
Reggie, what the fuck?
Be careful,
no, but
please.
I won't die.
No.
Reggie, don't go out.
Reggie,
don't go out for 50 bands, yo.
Not for 60.
Just to get a little tap by like a little MTA bus
No.
and get $50,000. Alex, I would do that.
Yo, you a little nigga too.
Yeah, Reggie, you're not big enough to get tapped by a bus.
You can't do that.
No.
Maybe a little punch buggy.
That would take me out.
A Prius.
A bike.
A bus would take me out. That's crazy. Sorry.
A bus would smoke you, bro.
Yeah, man.
And there's no guarantee that you would get 60. See, he took a chance. He took a chance.
Well, that's why I said I was happy for him.
Well, that's what Delta is offering passengers that were aboard their plane that crashed in Toronto. I don't know if you guys saw images of this, but the plane is literally upside down on its back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's some wild shit.
And I saw a statement from a Delta rep or a legal rep, whatever, that says like, oh, this is just a courtesy payment or something like that. And, we're not doing this to try to sway their legal actions, wink, wink, or anything.
I think,
like, that's what they said. I'm like, oh my God, I'm still suing though.
Yeah. Well, that's some bad business for them.
I'm getting free flights for the rest of my life off jump.
Yeah, we gotta start there.
We're not. I'm flying for free.
You would go back on that airline?
Oh yeah, I'm a shrewd negotiator. I'm gonna make sure I get everything that I want out of that deal. 30,000. It's not even. We can't even start with 30,000.
Look at us.
That's not enough.
It's nowhere near enough.
Okay, we're not saying 30,000 is a small number, right? We're just saying for a magnitude, an event of this magnitude, right?
Yeah, no, because that's like, I can't imagine anything worse. Being upside down in an airplane crash and living to tell the tale, that's bad.
Do you, you've experienced turbulence?
Yeah, even that is like...
Do you understand?
Actually, I have a hot take. Turbulence doesn't really bother me. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, gangster.
No,
she want to get hit by buses. Turbulence ain't shit.
I sound insane.
What's up with you?
No, but like turbulence, I feel like it's very common, and I've really accepted that.
But it's still not natural, and it's still not comforting.
It doesn't feel natural,
and it's still something that I do think twice about when I'm up in the air, and the plane is just shaking and moving, and like if you have a really good pilot, you may not feel the landing or the takeoff. In some cases, like if you have a really good pilot, but if you got one of these Delta niggas, apparently,
allegedly,
it could feel, 30 ain't enough. We got to start, honestly, we got to start 500,000. Maybe a million.
That's
we got to start a million.
I want to say a million.
We got to start a million.
Because they got the money, right?
We got to start a million. I need a lifetime contract, right? A lifetime deal, okay? I'm never flying any other airline. This is it for free.
Not SaVon.
For life. Just Delta for life.
The shit just turned upside down on his back. I think you might want to incorporate other airlines in your travels.
No, but
Delta is pretty great though.
If I'm coming back, right? Yeah. If I'm returning, I need to. This is what's gonna make me feel safe.
What's that? Free travel for life. And I gotta get first class. Oh, that's a given.
And I got to get first class in a million.
Oh yeah,
I would take that.
You see what I'm saying?
I would take that.
I'm gonna get us to where we need to go. But the 30,000, we can't even start with 30,000.
So we starting at 500.
And I need equity.
And I
need equity because Delta's good.
Now you asking for a lot.
Yo, need to know family. Y'all know I'm leaving my job, so that means I need to pick up new hobbies.
Yeah.
Me picking up new hobbies is diving into the stock market.
Hey,
okay. I thought you were going to say, like, I'm taking pilot lessons. I'm really... I was like, wait, where are you going with this?
Not quite. But, yeah, so I'm starting to gauge, like, all right, the stock's up, down. That's where you got to start.
Starting to pay attention to
up
the trends.
Down, right? That's where we go first. And I see the down, it's down over in Delta. So I need a little bit of equity, right? I need some shares. And then what I'm also going to help Delta do, if they bless me with all the things that I'm asking for, I'm going to convince all the other folks that was in that accident to take even less than 30,000.
Oh, you are a shrewd negotiator.
I'm gonna work for y'all. I'm gonna work with you.
No, you're gonna work for yourself.
No. I'm gonna work against the others.
But they need to get paid too.
They don't if I get paid.
Wait.
You are a sick
Why would they take less
just
so you can take more? Why would they do that?
They won't know that I'm working with Delta. I'm gonna work with Delta to be like, I'm gonna be the inside man.
Nah, but let's be honest though. I might be with SaVon on this one because if they take the 30K,
oh, that's on them.
You just selling ass.
You should have negotiated like me. Okay.
I'm gonna convince all the other people who was upside down, like, yo, man, this is a really great deal. Like, you gotta understand, I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna lie to them and tell them, hey, we can form a union. We're gonna form a union. Like, I'm gonna take charge of all of these things, and then at the last minute, nah,
you're gonna
go get it yourself, gang.
That's crazy. You're supposed to lead the people, man.
Because everybody can't get a lifetime deal with $1 million in equity.
Oh, you want to be the only one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just gonna be me.
I was just about to. But this isn't scaring us to fly, is it?
No.
Nah.
SaVon?
I booked 2 flights in the last 2 days.
Fire.
Flights is cheap.
I understand why people are very scared of taking flights now, especially because the coverage on plane crashes is like so crazy right now. There are multiple this year alone. Mm-hmm. But speaking for me personally, like I know there's always a risk. Whenever you leave your house, there's always a risk.
Yeah.
And a statistic that helps if you are genuinely scared because of the January that we've had, chance of getting in a plane crash is like 1 in like 800 million. No. Yeah, 800 million. So that's like 0.0000001% chance that you'll get hurt. A chance to get in a car crash is like 1 in 300. So you're more likely to get hurt in the car crash on the way to the airport than you are like to get into a plane.
That's right. Make them feel better, Reggie. Make them feel better.
We got to put things in perspective. I would much rather get into a fender bender than my plane having any type of...
You could die from a car crash.
No, you can. Mm-hmm. But the scale of what a car crash is very varied. Mm-hmm. I need perfection when I'm on a plane, right? Like a fender bender, you know, everybody survives. You might have a bumper that has a dent, some scratches, whatever the case may be, right? Your light may go out. Cool. It's a little fender bender. Fuck. It's inconvenient. My insurance goes up. I'm pissed. Whatever. The margin of error for a plane crash has to be 0%.
I get what you're saying. Like a plane crash is worse than a car crash. But if we're talking like relative and like percentage, like there are so many people who get into car accidents every single day and they're just as bad. Like if you die, that's just as bad.
And also plane crashes have been occurring. Mm-hmm. I was just in my studio this past weekend. Shout out to my dog E Rose. He was telling me a story about his father taking a flight to DR last year.
Fire.
That's gonna be SaVon.
Yeah, you was probably on the flight, right? You was probably in first class on that one, right?
That's good because he probably was on the flight.
He probably was. Anyway, he was telling me that this was way before we saw any of the coverage of the planes crash and things like that on the news, and him and his family had to deal with that internally. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, this isn't new. But now that it's becoming more and more of a thing, maybe certain people have gotten laid off from their positions, etc. Now it seems to be in our face, and it's maybe could be a scare tactic for some of us.
It could be a little bit of propaganda. I actually said that to my dad the other day. My grandmother, she booked a trip to go to Puerto Rico. Her and her friend, she outside. Grandma, she's outside.
Yes.
Left my grandfather at home. He miserable. He looking sad as fuck in the face. Like my grandmother is outside.
Fire.
But she booked these flights, and my dad called me like, "Hey man, like, what you want to do?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?
What you want to do about this?"
He's like, "Yo, you think Mom should like take these flights?" I'm like, "Yeah, why wouldn't she?" Right? Like, I don't want to live in fear. I don't want her to live in fear. I'm not gonna have anybody I love do anything that I wouldn't do. Right? I'm willing to get on a flight. And I think that could be a little bit of propaganda with it too. I don't know what the hidden agenda could be if I'm putting on like
people scared of flights.
Yeah, because I'm so sure that 2025 isn't the only year that plane accidents and shit like this has happened.
It's not.
But it's being highlighted this year for whatever reason.
It's being covered more,
And we know how the algorithm works. We see it on our phone, and then our phone will read that we're watching this, consuming this, and show us another video, something like that. So
maybe they don't want us to travel. Like, I don't know if y'all saw this tweet, but it was this dude who quote tweeted this fine woman. And he said, "I'll walk to Africa and fight a lion just to sniff your ass."
Niggas is horny out there.
So maybe they trying to change up
them niggas
the travel Like, he said he will walk to Africa. I said, oh, maybe this is marketing for Delta, clearly, if you promoting that type of shit. So I don't know, man. Like, maybe take a boat somewhere, just change up the form of travel.
You see how niggas say anything when they horny?
There was a guy, this was years ago, okay?
Like
years ago.
I know.
Literally when I was in college, there was a guy, a random Twitter guy, like I posted a picture of something, he replied, I'll never forget this. He was like, I would walk barefoot through a molten lava floor full of gas just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
That man was in heat. God damn.
And I just never forgot that. It was funny.
Oh, man, that man was in heat.
God damn.
Wait,
How did you feel when he said that?
I don't care. What the fuck?
That's a compliment.
It's a random Twitter guy. I don't care.
Did it boost your ego?
No, I don't care. Well, I mean, like, I don't even know who this person is. How could I even care? Wait, but Alex, did you answer the question? Are you scared to fly?
I'm not scared to fly. I don't like to live in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I say I believe in God, then I gotta believe in God.
He's gonna take it.
Right? If I say I put my trust in God, and hey, if I am on a flight where it get turbulent and we start falling, God forbid, knock on wood, y'all hear me knocking that wood hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then leave it to God again.
Nah. I ain't trying to leave. Like, some things we gotta like that.
I mean, no, at that point,
scary.
we have no choice but to leave it to God, because what are you gonna do? Like, what can we do at that point?
That is the most helpless that I've ever felt.
Hey,
that
turbulence?
just being on a plane in general.
You just gotta.
It's tight in that road. It's tight.
Yeah,
it's
tight.
Extremely tight. Mm-hmm. It's very narrow.
Yeah.
If an emergency were to happen, I'm thinking about everybody climbing on top of it. Like that
Chaos.
shit is literally one. It's not one of my worst fears. It's one of my worst fear scenarios. Mm-hmm. So when I think about the scenario of it, I'm like, oh my God.
Because you know how to relieve anxiety, you could prepare, you could do all these things, but on a plane, you can't control anything.
There ain't shit you can do.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
You just gotta pray you get one of them pilots that know how to land a plane on water. You know the ones.
Yeah.
That's happened a few times. Just pray for one of those.
Like when I drive over a bridge, I always think about my escape. Because I can swim really good.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't know you were a really good swimmer.
No, I'm really nice.
Oh, it's fine.
I was on the swim team.
Like you were?
Now
niggas is on the swim team. Yo, look, you ain't gotta
and he played the drums.
Yeah, look.
I did.
You ain't gotta flex for us.
Bro.
We've been knowing you all these years. You ain't never bragged about being on the swim team.
When? Like high school?
No. We didn't have a pool in high school.
Wait, so when?
I didn't live in it was
we did.
I lived in Delaware.
When? I feel like he's making things up.
Nah, he definitely did.
I lived in Delaware.
I can vouch for him. He did live in Delaware.
And I had to try out. I had the doggy paddle for 5 minutes.
You were young?
Yeah, I was young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyway, let's believe you. And then, exit routes. But what is the alternative?
I fucking hate y'all.
Now this nigga's on a swim team.
Okay, even if, let's say, I was the nervous type for flying. Yeah. What is the alternative, though? I have no choice. Like, I'm not going to stop flying. I'm going to go out and see the world. Like,
walk.
There's no point.
I
can't walk to Thailand.
Walk to Africa.
You could just take the DJ Khaled route. DJ Khaled just started taking planes not too long ago. Just a few years.
Wait, then what else did he do?
He was on that tour bus.
No, but what about to other countries?
He wasn't going to other countries.
I mean, you see he quiet when he's about other countries.
Ooh.
You see,
I'm just saying.
That is layered,
guys. Pretty believable.
See how he get like a mouse, right?
Pretty believable. But yeah, if a bridge were to collapse and I was on it, I always think about my exit strategy.
What is
like,
it?
I have the toolkit where you could break the glass. Like there's a toolkit that comes with like, you could cut your seatbelt. The utility belt thing. Like I walk around with a utility belt.
You keep that in your car?
I keep it on my waist. I only take it off when I get out my car.
When do you ever?
Are you serious?
SaVon, when do you ever relax, man?
Wait, are you serious?
What you mean?
No, I get if you have the kit in like your glove compartment or something, like that's very common. You strap the thing to your...
Bro, if I fall off a bridge, you think I'm going to have the awareness to go into the glove compartment,
I didn't think you were riding around with a waist belt, like an emergency kit.
On me.
You just ready for anything, anytime.
Wait, but if there's a girl in your car, you still have your utility belt on?
That's what you needed the most.
I put it behind her seat.
Why behind her seat?
Because it's easier for me to reach over the passenger seat into the compartment.
He got it down packed, play for play, y'all.
Yeah.
I do watch the videos of like, what to do in an emergency like thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were buried alive, they taught you how to like get out of that. I do watch those videos, but I don't retain any of it.
Yeah.
Just watching it for no reason.
It's those 2 a.m. TikTok videos.
Oh, shit.
The biggest worry you have when if a bridge were to collapse and you were on it, is the debris that will fall from the bridge, like the concrete and whatever materials that it took to make that. Yeah,
it would be substantial.
Yeah, but if I just get a free fall into the water in my car, I'm good. I'm super good.
Oh, I'd be so scared to swim. There's like so much stuff in the water.
Yeah,
smash it. Yeah, I could swim, but I can't swim like you.
Nah, you can't.
Nah, I can't. That's the one thing. I got no argument.
Wait, can you swim?
I could swim, but I can't swim.
What kind of swim?
Like I could swim in regular waters. If you put me in that
like a pool,
oceanic water, it's a wrap.
I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared of the ocean.
I can swim above water.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Underwater.
It's just when we get into those.
What's your backstroke like?
I got a good backstroke. I'm so crazy.
Come on,
I mean, wouldn't he like to know, right?
Yeah, I don't like open water,
swimming, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
Nah.
I don't like open water.
The backstroke is the first stroke that I learned how to do.
I bet. So when we go to DR, or PR or whatever island we go to as a family, as an NTK family, when we go to an island and we get on a boat, because that's in the budget, yachts and shit.
I mean, it gotta be
right. Are you jumping off the boat?
Nah. See. I don't like swimming that much.
Okay.
I don't want to jump off the boat, not because, I'm scared, I don't want to swim. I could swim and jump off the boat. I could do that. I just don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin my hair and makeup. Okay. I'm so sorry to be annoying, but I can't. Especially if we're out together, that means we're like partying. That means I look cute.
We're going to throw you out there. You're going to be the fish for us and we can record you. You're going to be the NTK fish.
We really should do that.
Yeah, I'll be fly.
We've been talking about this for like 4 years.
No. Well, we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford it.
That's fair.
We couldn't afford it before.
That's fair.
It was just like, what you thinking? Mm-hmm. Alex and I are trying to figure out what to do to not go broke.
That would be nice.
Yeah, we're actively thinking about that.
No, seriously.
We're actively thinking
I call him every morning. And I cry about the thought of it. No.
We're doing fine, by the way, guys, to the listeners.
Yes,
we're not broke.
Yeah, you got the folks, you got them thinking we're
doing great.
I just said we about to get a yacht. They ain't thinking we broke. They are not thinking we broke. I promise you that.
For that.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of shit for us to discuss.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Introduce yourself first.
Hold up. Before I even introduce myself, I did have a topic.
Okay.
Ooh, pre-intro topic.
Yeah, because we was talking about flying, commuting, traveling. And y'all know my relationship with traffic.
You hate it.
I hate it.
Yes, it is frustrating.
Absolutely hate it.
That's most people.
And it's probably one of my biggest pet peeves in life. But I realized this past week as to why. I did the psychology on myself. Monday, why are you laughing?
That was such a long
dramatic pause, right?
Okay, I like it though.
No, it's fine. Monday, I decided to go to the gym at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. 3 p.m. Around 3 p.m.
Early bird ain't get the worm first for you, huh?
No, because I just said fuck it.
Yeah.
But I've never been to the gym at that time. That's like off-peak hours.
It is off-peak.
Most people aren't there because they're traveling either to or from work, whatever the case may be. That is when it's most congested on the road. I'm on my way to the gym, and it's a ton of fucking traffic. So I started practicing not working.
What do you mean, SaVon?
Like, I got 2 weeks left.
Like, what did you mean?
But on Monday, I just said, I'm going to treat it like I ain't working.
Because what they going to do to you?
You're like, this going to be my routine.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just try some shit out.
I feel like every single person has done that when they know that they've already submitted their resignation letter.
I'm just fuck it.
What you going to do to me?
So I decided to go work out at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and it was mad traffic. But in my head, I had nowhere to be. Because I have no.
Mind you, guys, he's still employed at this time.
So I realized while I was sitting in traffic, I was happy as fuck.
Yeah, because you had nowhere to go.
Oh, you're like, whatever.
Because it was just whatever. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to be back to do a meeting to check this. It's just whatever. So my issue is not with traffic. I realized I don't necessarily hate traffic.
I don't hate traffic either. I was telling you that. I'm like, if you have a really good podcast you want to listen to, and it's about an hour, 2-3 hours long, or if you have a really good album that you want to get to, traffic is not that bad to me.
I hate the restriction that traffic brings.
Like, that's what it is.
That's what it was.
Like, traffic itself is not
It's not as bad.
I drive fast, man.
No, it's like he's trying to get somewhere.
All the time.
And it's
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So I had a realization. I had to bring it to y'all because maybe you too are going through something or fighting through something and you just don't realize it until you release something else. I released my job before it released me.
I know that's right.
Honestly,
that's a king right there.
That's a power move.
It's a power move.
That's a power move.
Gotta get ahead of it. Gotta get ahead of it.
That's hard. That's hard.
So yeah, I wanted to bring that to y'all because even when I was on my other pod on Can't Afford Therapy, that was a constant trigger for me. I was always complaining about traffic, but it's not the actual act of traffic. It's the psychology of why this is like really fucking with me.
Is that you had somewhere to be?
I always have somewhere to be.
Yeah.
Or it's always something else to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And instead, I'm sitting behind somebody else, and like it was that mindset. But once I practiced, like quitting my job.
I mean, I don't think you practice. You follow through.
To your listeners, try it.
Like, all right, fuck
not.
it. Like, I know where to be. So yeah, I just want to start there.
Yeah.
My traffic philosophy is, well, I mean, I don't drive a lot. I'm gonna get ahead of the jokes. I don't drive a lot, but let's say I'm a commuter, like let's say a delay or whatever, that similar vein. The reason why I don't get very frustrated in that is I learned this a long time ago. Me being stuck in a delay or whatever, me being angry about it and being like, oh, like sitting there fuming, that's not gonna do anything. That's just gonna stress me out, raise my cortisol level. Like that's not gonna do anything. So I might as well just, just sit there and just like accept it and just get to my destination at the time that I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So,
and if you
that's
are
another
annoyed,
traffic philosophy.
Yeah, I agree. And if you are annoyed by it, you just have to distract yourself. Find something to distract you. Could be a phone call, could be a new picture. Like you gotta just find something.
What picture? What type of picture are you looking at in traffic?
Lewdness.
Lewd, okay.
He's like, yeah, I said it.
No, I thought he said nude.
Yeah, if it's gonna keep you,
okay,
occupied.
Right, keep you.
Yeah, you might forget about the time. Can we define what gooning is? What is that?
These Wayans. They
Young
just
niggas
make it.
is
I'm not at liberty to speak about this.
These Wayans is going crazy,
Okay,
bro.
let me tell you what I've gathered from gooning. You super horny and you about to crash out on your horniness.
I don't know.
That's all I got.
Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know what gooning means, but I've seen gooners, and I'll be like, I get it. I know I'm not one of them. I know that I don't identify as somebody who be gooning.
I think it has to do with something sexual, though.
I think it's like
Let's look it up. Let's
a master masturbator.
Okay, now
I think it's like I think it's the highest level of just horny and masturbation. Like this next generation, they coming up with things.
Oh, we got it.
You got it? Oh, please enlighten me. Are we gooners? Before you read it, are we gooners?
No.
You're going to have to tell me. Gooning is a slang term for a sexual technique called edging. Damn, I do be edging, though.
Wait. Do you know what edging means? Wait.
Yeah, like you're supposed to release and you choose not to.
Oh, is that what edging means? I thought, okay, never mind.
We can look it up if it's not. If it's a new definition for edging, I'm fucked
now
up.
you're on camera saying, I'm an edging.
I do be edging.
Is that what edging means? I feel like it's not.
What?
I don't know.
When I was in college, that's how I got my libido up.
I don't know.
I feel like that's not good for you. Like stopping it right. Like I feel like that can't be good for you.
That can't be good. I ain't never tried that.
Never tried the edge?
That's some dumb shit. I have never.
You got no dick control?
I'm a finisher. What they used to call Mr. C.
The finisher, Mr. C.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P. man. But yes, it is a technique called edging where a person increases sexual stimulation and then stops just before an orgasm. Oh, maybe I'm not an edger.
Wait, didn't you just say you just do that?
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm an edger. Yeah,
that sounds
so you're a
not
gooning
fun.
edger.
I've done that. I can't lie.
It's a gooning edger. God damn, I learn something new about you every single week. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
No, with you too. We know you're now a triathlon swimmer and you live in Delaware.
And I carry a utility belt.
Or nigga was on the swim team in Delaware.
Never did that?
Swim team?
Yeah, and I play the drums.
SaVon, I learned how to swim. Actually, let's laugh at me.
In Africa?
That was a good one. That was a little bit cliche, but I'll give you a point. I learned how to swim at 14 years old with a group of 5-year-olds.
That's adorable. Like you were taking lessons and everyone was going down.
You have a big ass in the water with 5.
Yeah, and it was killing me too.
I bet.
Because at that age you're fearless. So the babies are probably like swimming laps around you.
Reggie, I was asking the baby for tips.
Aww.
I was like, wait, how do you do that? How do you float? How you floating like that? Baby just looking at me.
Yeah, I learned around like 5 years old because my parents forced me to do lessons, and now when you grow up, you really appreciate that shit.
Wow, look at that. Look at us.
I love learning shit about y'all, for real.
For real. It's never too late to learn how to swim, y'all. Or goon.
Oh, yeah. No, literally listening to this, please learn how to swim.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, not even trying to make fun of anybody. Like, you need it to survive.
Yeah, tell them.
You saw that clip real quick. You said goon, and it made me think of Wayans. There's another clip going around on Twitter where there's one YN. Can I say that?
Yeah, it's a young nigga.
I know, but like, I just feel wrong saying Wayans.
It sounds like a slur to you?
It just sounds worse than young nigga.
No, it don't.
Honestly, like, I'd rather just get it off, bro. This young nigga, I don't know where he was at. He was in the smoke shop. Did y'all see this smoke shop? Type in smoke shop on Twitter.
All right.
And there's a clip of this dude. He's he's checking out. And two guys go to rob. It looks like they're going to rob him. I don't know.
Yeah, they come up behind him.
Come up behind him. He falls on the floor. Now, this YN turned into John Wick.
Yeah, no.
There are different levels and stages of what these young niggas is doing.
It's different out here.
I want no smoke.
With the YNs, right?
They got him on the ground. As he's tussling with the first YN, he shoots the first YN in the face.
One shot.
One shot. Looked at the other YN. Shoot him while he's on his back.
He didn't even look at that nigga.
He didn't even look.
Ran out.
Ooh.
Got up. Ran out. And on his way out, he did a no-look shoot.
No bullshit. He ain't lying.
You know, we was talking about Magic Johnson
yeah,
on Curated Chaos.
Pass. Yeah, literally, that's what popped into my head.
He did a no-look pass on the shot.
No lie. He let off 3 shots, hit his target with every shot.
Each time.
Within 8 seconds, and got out the store safely.
I thought he was a punk.
Now, condolences to anybody that lost their life.
Yes.
I do want to be sensitive. Life was lost.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of commentary because the people who ended up passing away were the attempted robbers. They tried to rob him. And so a lot of commentary around that. I'm just impressed. And I told y'all, one of my life goals, when I free up these 40 hours from leaving my job, I want to be John Wick.
You have said that.
So I got to go to YN school.
No, you don't.
So if I turn into a YN at 31, accept me.
SaVon, if you turn Crip in your 30s,
I said YN, bro. I ain't
I
say
know.
no gang. I don't want to be no gang, bro.
I'm just telling you what these YNs are part of and what they doing.
I want to goon and shoot.
No,
legally.
Go to the gun range.
Legally.
You're going to do it in the gun range though, right?
Illegally, yeah. Goon and shoot.
That is a good skill to have, shooting skills.
Gooning?
Gooning 101 is going to be the first course.
That is crazy. That is crazy. With that being said, what's going on, y'all? It's the Need to Know Podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know Podcast. I go by this name, SaVon. SaVon. The N is for YN. Young nigga.
Hey. He's really committed himself to this, isn't he?
I'm committed to this.
What up, y'all? It's your boy A, as always, the Papa Ramon. Oh my God, I done forgot my tagline.
Papa Ramon?
Papa.
Is it Papa?
This week we call
Am I Papa this week?
You might be.
Just go with it. Just
go.
The Papa Ramon Poppy.
Hey, they go be in your DMs.
Please, no.
They go.
It's enough of that.
Papa.
No, please. Never alone, always with the posse. What's up, y'all? We have more thoughts every single Wednesday. Myself, PA, who's a part of this cast, not here today, and our guy Q. Go check that out. All right.
Ooh. Hey guys, it's me, Regi, and in a similar vein to that, please check out our cute show, Curated Chaos. It's on Patreon. The full visuals are on Patreon. We play a ton of games. It gets so crazy, so well. If you like the off-script, that shit that we do in the beginning of every main episode, we do that essentially for the entire episode over there. Please sign up, patreon.com/needtoknow. It is well worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And also, I want to throw in there, at the time of this recording, guys, it is Luka's first game against the Mavs. And we were supposed to low-key reschedule this recording because we want to see it. But we're so dedicated to you guys that we came in on Tuesday.
And Anthony Davis got hurt.
Yeah.
If Anthony Davis didn't get
matter?
hurt, no, it still matters. It's still a thing. But
it was fuck the supporters if he was playing.
If Anthony Davis and Luka was like available, we wouldn't be recording right now.
I thought it was just it was more about that. I thought it was just Luka seeing his ex squad again. But people don't care anymore about this game?
We care.
No, we care.
But I think it was like the 2-for-1. It was the 2-for-1 for me, at least.
And that's the competition you really want to see. You want to see both teams at 100%.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see
sorry,
the
Regi.
results.
I know you're like our, in-house NBA analyst.
I'm not.
Right?
She's slowly becoming
No, you really
I
are.
like
She's
it. No,
slowly
I like
becoming
this
that.
game because, I don't know anything about basketball, but I like the tea that comes with it. And I know the backstory to this, so that's why I was interested.
NBA might have the most tea.
No, it's like a soap opera.
Whoa,
it's like a soap opera.
No,
you don't think so? You think NFL?
I think so.
I'm going to defend my guy Pierre while he's not here.
You think the NFL got more tea than the NBA?
Did you not see Steve Smith? Oh, yeah. See, that is tea.
He might
No. Oh, yeah.
He might be.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. But because that doesn't have anything to do with because when I'm thinking of tea, I'm thinking about let's say KD's trade saga, all the drama, like that type of tea.
But Tony Parker was fucking Brett Barry's wife.
That was 10 years ago. We got new tea. We got new tea. We got NFL stars, former and current, getting it off crazy.
Yeah.
You heard of Justin Tucker, right?
Heard it.
He was gooning.
He should have tucked it. That's the problem.
It's a lot happening in the NFL. I don't know if the NBA got more tea than like Ja Morant. He chilled out.
He did.
He was forced to.
He chilled out. So I don't know. Yeah, but I get it though. There's acceptable tea and then there's unacceptable tea. I think the NFL got that on lock because the messages that Steve Smith was sending to that married woman and vice versa, it went both ways.
Nah, we gotta find them shits.
I cried. I shed a tear. That's probably one of my worst nightmares.
You know what that made me think
like
about?
that getting exposed?
I would rather be upside down on the airplane than to have those messages exposed from my wife and another gooner. Like, please, I'm a pray. God, if you had to pick one for me, my destiny, your choice, I don't got no say in this. I'm going to ask you to never let anybody that I'm married to get exposed for doing something like put me upside down, all the turbulence. I don't give a fuck.
You'd rather do that?
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, his voice is quivering and shit.
Can you got the messages, bro?
I
Please
do have
read.
I have some of them. Now let's add a bit of context, right?
Let's do it.
We found out about the story because this woman's husband took to Twitter. Right? And
did she like hack his account?
All the way around.
No, he hacked her account.
Yes, he hacked her account and was speaking for her and was saying shit like,
crazy.
"Hi, my name is so-and-so. I cheated on my husband because I hate him." Stupid shit. But let's get into that
because I feel like men usually don't take that route. Usually women like do the hacking and like but like he really like took it upon himself.
Let's stay here for a second. See, back in the day, SaVon used to have, I would say a love-hate, but I'll call it an all-hate relationship when it comes to athletes.
Oh, yeah.
There is a certain amount of ego as men that we have when it comes to athletes, professional athletes, especially to these people who are very much in shape. We watch frequently. Shit,
you guys are in shape too.
Yeah, but not like that.
Mental shape.
yeah. To me,
mentally, they can't fuck with me for real. Like, they can't really get it.
Yeah, like spiritually, emotionally, they don't got shit on me.
Ain't nothing.
But when he start fucking your wife physically,
God damn.
Then that's when your whole perspective of what's going on just
shifts.
This
really is like SaVon's worst fear.
This is it
like
right
this
here.
Scenario.
This is it right here.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't think I blame him because
put me in the airplane upside down for 30 miles, nigga. I want to drop in the Atlantic Ocean before No, you ain't gotta knock on before this. I'm sorry, Alex. Keep going. Keep going.
You fuck me up.
Y'all poking my trauma.
Oh my God. Now, what's fucked up about this shit is that let me read some of this. Hold on. All right. She says, "Yes, sir." He says, "Take me down your throat. Like you kind of like how when I did that, you wanted to suck me off." His wife says, "I did. ... I would have gagged on it, but I had to come home."
God damn.
She said she wanted to suck the dick better, but her husband was worrying, where is the dinner? Next text.
Oh, there's more.
Steve says, "You enjoy it, period. You like to feel it."
Yo, don't look at me when you reading these texts, bro.
My fault.
Yo, don't look over here, bro.
Like, these texts are so boring, but say so much.
Nah, you ain't never been blinded by horniness. This sound about right. You've been out the game for a minute, Regi, all right? They doing exactly.
You liked it, period.
Yes. This is peak testosterone right here. Yeah. She says, "I like feeling it deep in my wet pussy." Let's pause there. What's painful about reading text messages like this? If you feel like you got a shrimp scampi and a professional athlete who everybody adored, loved, know they stats, knew what they did from year to year.
Was this his first scandal?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, was he known for being like a promiscuous boy?
No, he just dropped the family photos for Christmas.
He did.
Okay.
He just dropped the whole family portrait.
I see.
4 kids. They all look just like him. Like he's Family Guy. He's on network television. Analyst. He's all that.
Would this be like a Russell Wilson?
Not quite. He's in his own class.
Yeah. Russell ain't never cheating.
He's very family man.
Yeah. If Russell Wilson cheat, we could pack this whole shit up.
That would be insane. I know we're not supposed to get involved, invested in celebrity relationships, but that would be crazy to me.
We could pack this whole shit up if that occurs. All right. He then says, "Me too. Letting you taste it would be eternal. First off, Steve can't text for shit.
That's what I was saying. That's
he don't
what
even know how to spell. He says, I would not have shot my nut all inside your pussy. She says, I love making you come. I enjoy it more when you come inside me. This is someone's wife, yo. This is someone's wife. Okay?
I don't know how you just read those right now with a straight face. Thank you.
Because I read them mad times, that's why.
There's another message in there somewhere about
my gosh.
He rearranged her IUD. She was like, damn,
that's where it came from. Okay, bro, okay. I was like, why is everyone
I'm gonna find that one. Hold on, you stay right there.
Yeah, just put me in a plane, man. Go ahead. Give me the 30,000. Give me 20. Give me 10. Like, I don't even need a lot.
Okay, so the woman's husband, the married man who exposed all this.
Yes.
Are you guys taking this route where he exposed everything? You could have dealt with this in private.
Absolutely not.
Right?
No.
I know that he wants, Steve to get the backlash.
Yeah,
but
and Steve is married.
Is it worth it now? Because now, are you not embarrassed like the husband?
I think his main goal was for Steve's wife to find out about it.
But now you're dragging everybody down. Your
Regi,
reputation now, everybody.
He was tweeting like, yo, we're getting a divorce already.
Yeah.
So hurt people.
Oh, he wanted her to feel all the embarrassment.
Yes. And
I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
I get why people do it. But I also think like the damage is so much worse because now you have to live with it. Like everyone, I don't know.
No, I understand where you're coming from. From a logical place, I could definitely understand where you're coming from. However, when you're in deep hurt
and you see red.
And you now have to digest the fact that another man was inside your wife, not your girlfriend, not somebody you're speaking to, not somebody you're dating with, but your wife, wedding vows, etc.
Your wife wants to fuck another man, and you're telling everybody like, I don't know. I'm just like, why are you telling everybody?
No,
this?
he went outside. He went
outside.
He's going super sad.
Like
right?
me,
he's gooning.
If I've been cheated on real bad, like if my man was cheating on me real bad with a girl, like I'm not telling everybody that, Like,
no.
I don't know. But also, I'm not him. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, why? Yeah. I don't know.
We just gonna have to take that L
for the immature people
in private. Yeah, I'll take the L in private. Like.
Yeah. We're gonna read this last text.
Okay.
Steve elects to send this young lady a selfie. All right. He says it's 20 degrees. He takes a picture of himself smiling. He got on a beanie, looking like he ready for somebody's job.
They say he look like evil LL Cool J.
Yo, chill on my man LL, all right? Okay?
They say he look like evil LL Cool J.
He says with the picture, I want to turn you over and get deep inside of you. She says, oh my God, you're so hot! ! Exclamation mark!
Stop looking at me, bro. Look in the camera.
These are such boomer texts.
It is. She says, deep is an understatement.
He's still looking at me.
It felt like you were going to rearrange my IUD. You were so deep, LOL. I can understand the crash out. I don't defend it. I don't support it. But to see an NFL superstar, NFL legend, nah. Type this to your wife.
Long dicking.
That's painful, man. That's painful.
I can't imagine that happening to me. Wow.
Yeah, it's T in the NFL. You
like,
might be on the
reading that. And your partner saying these, how would that feel? Wow.
All right, wow. Now let's go back to the top of the episode.
I've like had, guys like cheat on me and stuff, but it was nothing to, wow.
This extent?
Oh, that must feel crazy. Anyway, what were you going to say?
No, I wanted to know, upside down in the plane, or have this happen to you?
30K, please.
No, seriously. Like because I'm dead ass serious with my answer.
I'll do the plane because I just said like I'll be rattled up. I'll have a little plane trauma. But at the end of the day, in like a few months or weeks or something, I'm getting back on the plane. Like I'm flying. Like I'll get over it. I'll get over it. But this having my husband, the love of my life, cheat on me like this, I will live with that forever. Like
yeah. I might could get over the plane shit being upside down like 50 Cent at the Super Bowl. But having to live with somebody you love and these decisions that they made, these images are never going to leave his mind.
Yeah, will he ever find love again? Like, he doesn't trust women.
Love don't exist after this.
Yeah.
He might have to like flee the country. He might have to leave the country.
Love don't live here anymore.
Because it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. It's gonna follow your kids for the rest of their life, right?
Yeah.
You can't. I think she worked at the facility. I think she was a part of the organization somehow.
Marching band.
Yeah.
She was a part of the organization. So now you can't even support
Ravens
the team.
Band.
Like you gotta go. You what? Like yeah, he fucked up.
And they say he fucked her at the stadium one of those times. So she's supposed to be at work in the band. She getting fucked bent over by Steve Smith Sr. All right, man. It's an evil world out here.
This is a good movie plot, though.
Isn't it? Get Tyler Perry on the phone immediately.
This is a good movie plot.
Yeah, nah. I didn't even know we was going to start there. But that kind of poked at my trauma just a little bit.
Sorry, man.
Just a little bit.
Didn't mean to trigger you or anything like that.
But now you understand why. I keep one eye open around these athlete niggas, man.
Even when they retired.
Bro. Especially when they retired.
Yeah, especially. They have more time.
They got more time. They sitting on all the money. Like,
yup.
Yeah, they good, man.
Can you imagine? Because, you know, we're friendsies now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, you know, in like 10 years, we're all married and stuff. Imagine us gossiping about like if one of us gets cheated on or something.
Oh, you're saying like doing this podcast?
No, not on the pod, but just in real life, in our group chat or something. Imagine how crazy that conversation would be. Like we're all married and then we're like exchanging tea about our marriages.
You know they say...
Like imagine, that's going to be so crazy.
I'm down.
We'll be like, guys, remember the days in 2025 when we were podcasting?
I'm down.
But they say like 1 out of every 3 married people get cheated on.
Oh, it's 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you just got to get married and close your eyes.
It's 3 of us on the pod.
Not it.
Fuck it, it's me. Fuck it, it's me.
Sacrificial win.
Yeah, nah.
He'll give us the good stories.
Yeah.
Nah,
SaVon stories might get crazy.
I think Alex could handle that the best.
Being cheated on?
For sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I nominate
Wait, what?
you. Yeah, I nominate you.
Yeah.
You mean he'll just like leave her and just get on with it? Like,
yeah, I think he's just emotionally equipped to handle
he's
that.
more like,
Scott's good.
Yeah, he'll just like move on. Me, my entire world would be come crashing down.
I'm gonna be upset that day.
I think
that one day
Alex is the only one who could get cheated on
and like move on with his life,
and business will still continue as usual.
Oh, that is kind of true. I don't know if you like that or not, but I agree.
You know,
I can't. My life is over.
I think you guys are right.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. I need to get some more emotions.
Nah, man, be the one for us. Like, go ahead and get cheated on. Fuck it.
Like if this happens to SaVon, he'll like burn the world down.
Nah, that shit is painful though, man.
Like
I've been cheated on before. That shit is painful.
It is painful.
How long did it take me to get over that? Probably 4 months. And I was way younger.
So exact.
That's it?
Yeah, I remember.
See, you good, man. But everything will still remain intact. Yeah. I get cheated on. So you might have to find a new business partner.
We're just gonna have to keep tabs on it.
Because I'm gonna just like
it's
it's just a lot of emotions and therapy. Like I'm gonna be seeing my therapist like 5 days a week. Yeah. Like, hey, it's me again. Open the doors up, motherfucker. Like, I don't need to go through that, man.
We might just become jaded.
Yeah.
Jaded to like relationships?
Yeah.
Like you'll be able to go on with life, do what you have to do, but in the back
older people, that happens to older people where they just like don't care anymore. I wish that doesn't happen to us, you know?
Yeah, I pray
we need love in our life.
You know, they say like certain experiences can damage your brain. Like,
yes.
Absolutely.
Like, no, being cheated on is one of them. It literally, the effects should not be downplayed because it literally alters your brain and like your nervous system, all that. Like for sure.
That's why I stopped cheating.
Okay.
Wait,
no, for real.
Because you didn't want to do that anymore?
I didn't want to make people like
what? Because you know those are traumatic responses, right?
It's
sad.
I
was tired.
When I learned about it, it's sad.
You cheated before, Reggie?
No.
Never, right? Oh, okay.
No, and I swear, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's lying." Yeah. You don't have to believe me. I
wasn't talking about. I was saying in life. Obviously not now.
In life?
Yeah. But you said
like on a test?
No,
Reggie. On one of your exes.
Oh no. I don't know. I just
we done definitely
at that point. If I want to cheat on someone, I'll just rather end the relationship.
You've always been mature.
I subscribe to that.
Oh,
I'm not gonna cheat on them.
That's what you did too?
Yeah, for sure. What? Why are you looking?
I didn't say nothing.
I said why? I didn't say what you say. I said why are you looking at me like that?
I want to ask the question, bro.
So why you looking at me? No, I never cheated.
Try it.
You just told me
it'll change
what it does to other people.
Wait, didn't you? Wait, hasn't Alex told us that?
I think he did.
No, I didn't. On everything I love. I never cheated.
Maybe
Real talk. I would have told y'all though. I had no shame with most things in my life.
Yeah, you would have been like, oh, I did that in the past.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, I really have never cheated before.
You never got caught, or you just never did it?
SaVon, I have never cheated while I was in a relationship.
Okay. He stood on that shit. All right.
Because I just looked at it like, oh, now I could just date everyone.
Yeah, because if I want to cheat, that means I'm over this person. Like, that's how I see it. But I know that's not the case with everyone. But
you hear him?
No, I like, yeah.
You learning, right?
Nah, I learned already. I learned.
That's good.
I learned some valuable lessons in my life. I never would.
I wish we could openly talk about your experiences because I'm like curious what goes on in your fucking mind.
Let's do it.
Oh man.
No, like what? Do it. No, it's okay. Maybe a Patreon.
You need a permission slip to get in there.
Maybe a Patreon.
That shit.
I don't
just ask one thing. And then we'll move on. Yeah.
Why did you do it?
Why?
Why?
Why did I do what?
Did you feel bad? Like
I was young. Let's start there.
Gotta start there.
I was definitely young.
Allegedly.
All 15 years old, right?
No, for
all
real.
15 years old.
I started early.
I know.
It was 15. Exactly 15 years ago.
I know.
Why did you do it? It's ego, man. We don't think we gonna get caught. It's like, oh, wow, I can, so I will. And you just play the game. It's like, yeah, it's just ego. It's being greedy. It's being immature. It's not understanding or realizing the effects that it has on somebody and the effects that it has on you.
Yeah, like, therapy has worked. Because look at this soliloquy. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, you asked me why. I was horny.
I love it.
But you have a
girlfriend. He was horny.
All right.
See, this is why I feel like I don't want to openly talk about it because I don't want to involve the other person and like how you may have felt.
You know what? You're right.
And stuff like that.
I don't, But it was a long time ago, many moons. Like, it's been mad. Come on, man.
That long.
It's like eggs, right?
Oh, eggs are expensive.
I know. So are girlfriends.
This is true.
But sometimes you still want more eggs. You need more. You acquire more.
Egg whites.
That's why literally discipline, self-control, all these things will stop you from doing that.
So now y'all see why I went abstinent.
You were edging. Oh, no, never mind. I used it correctly, fuck.
No, he was.
You was. Nah,
I absolutely was.
Okay, fine, I have a confession.
I wouldn't go. Oh, shit. Huh?
In high school, I was caught cheating on a test.
Damn.
Reggie. Girl, stop. We done all did that.
No, but I was caught. Like, it was bad.
Oh, they caught you?
It was bad. Oh my God, I'm low-key like reopening this trauma that I like forgot about, but never mind. I'll tell the story on Patreon because it's I brought everybody down with me.
Reggie,
I didn't want to. I didn't snitch on them. Like everyone put the dots together. I was running an elaborate scheme.
They got a RICO on you?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They put a RICO on for cheating.
I'm getting hot right now.
I see you getting ready.
I'll tell the story on Patreon, patreon.com/need-to-know.
Wow.
Because I don't want to say names of my high school and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Wow.
But that's the wildest it got for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yes.
Some of them tests was hard back in the day, man. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm
just say that. Some of them shits was hard.
Can I ask you the nationality of the person you cheated on?
What the fuck?
Wait, cheated on?
Cheated off of. I'm sorry. Like you cheated off of that person. And they
now I'm telling the story because
no, you're not. Nobody knows.
I didn't cheat. Like I didn't like do this. Like look, I was running an elaborate scheme where I sent somebody in who had the class before me to cheat and write down the answers and give them to me.
Okay,
but that involves mad people.
Who did you send in? What nationality, ethnicity?
It was a Filipino girl.
Got it.
Okay,
y'all ain't do the water bottle trick?
All right.
We were allowed to have
Asian, right?
Yes.
Asians sticking together.
I know they do.
I ain't mad.
I'm sorry, my Asians. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep it in the family. With that being said, though, Regi, let's keep it on you.
ISO on Reg.
And we don't have to stay here long. I don't know if y'all want to kind of go into it. We are a music podcast, so it's only fitting that we talk about music. J. Cole dropped a new song called Clouds. The first thing I did when I got it, I sent it to the group chat. I said, hey guys, here's J. Cole. Here's the file. Have fun.
And then he put it on DSPs.
Yup. Yes.
How'd you feel? How do we feel? Again, I don't think we got to stay here long, but it is J. Cole. And I am grateful that the big three, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, are still performing at a high level. And this is J. Cole performing at an extremely high level.
Literally, that is, I don't know. It's not that I wasn't wowed by the song or all that, but honestly, I listen to all J. Cole's music, so me hearing the song from a general, you know, if you look at social media users, how they're reacting to it, people seem to like the song. People seem to be praising him. But me listening to this, I'm very used to hearing J. Cole rap at such a high, pristine, surgical level like this, and just rapping so phenomenally. So
are you getting numb to it?
Not numb to it, but I just really liked it. I enjoyed it. I was so happy. I'm like, oh my God, this is why he's my goal, all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I just enjoyed it. And I will say the one thing I have to say about this is I would hate to be one of the people who lets this beef and the aftermath and all this not allow me to enjoy a song like this. Like, you know, just your first thought after hearing cLOUDs would be like, yeah, but he apologized to the beef. Oh my God, what happened in 2024? That I completely, you know, I'm over it. I'm able to fully enjoy this and it feels great. So I would just hate to be one of the people that, you know, is just not able to fully enjoy this.
Now,
that's my take on it.
I'm not the most vocal person here when it comes to J. Cole.
I know.
I leave that.
You're probably the least.
I'm probably the least.
I started noticing it little by little, like over like a year.
He actually is the least.
I leave it to my wonderful co-host.
But sometimes he'll be like, he's really like not impressed.
He don't.
No,
like,
no, that's not true.
No,
Reggie,
not today. But I'm saying like overall, like he be kind of like.
I'm so impressed by J. Cole. I want y'all to know that that's a New York kid to me. All right. When he does give New York. When he was going to St. John's, when he was listening to his mixtapes and the blog era was still a thing, I was a heavy J. Cole fan. I'm not going to say a lie to you.
15 years ago.
Exactly. I feel like as the years have progressed, maybe I got a little bit numb to, you know, his style.
Like you weren't really like in a pocket of time, you weren't really like invested for a few years.
Yes, I completely agree. And then 2014 Forest Hills Drive came and he got me back on board. Wasn't the biggest fan of KOD.
But then everything after that pocket of like the off-season KOD, For Your Eyes Only, like were you kind of like,
I loved For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, really?
Not a big fan
People don't freaking appreciate
isn't that I want to fold clothes.
That's not like a good song in my opinion.
It's not. Oh, sorry. I like that. KOD, I didn't like KOD because it felt like he was telling everybody that he's better than them, which is fine.
Like drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, but it's like, dog, you've been working with people that have benefited from it and you never had no qualm with it. You just had a qualm with the newer kids. So, but I want to tell you guys that though I'm not as vocal as I should be about J. Cole, I'm here to double down on my stance about The Fall Off might be his best album.
I hope so.
Because he's given us these Lucy's, he's given us Porter Antonio, right? And now we got cLOUDs. These are high level verses that we're getting.
Like the skill of rapping, like if we're talking about like rapping, like writing, bars, delivery, all that, it is a elite, pristine level.
Yes.
But what goes into the album is not just that, you know? Like it has to sound amazing, it has to be catchy, it has to be like all these things. In my opinion,
I agree. I agree. I just assume that with the way he's rapping, and that's why I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh man, there's got to be shit on there that he thinks is better than the stuff he's releasing right now.
For sure.
Oh.
If any other person had these verses that he was putting out, they were saving it for the album.
Yeah.
Right? So now I also want to go back to Regi real quick. Regi, when do we think the fall off is coming? Is it coming in 2025?
I think so because I think it's going to be all packaged with his victory lap he's doing and then Dreamville Festival in April.
Because
around that time. I don't know before or after, but around that time. I do think it's coming out this year.
Because him even doing the Wondery podcast with E, isn't that the start of his rollout, right? Wasn't that? Maybe?
I feel like J. Cole just be doing shit.
Word.
Honestly,
I think he just does shit for
like
his own satisfaction.
Yeah,
it's not like it could be a part of a quote unquote rollout.
Right.
But I deadass think that J. Cole lives in his own world. He's from a certain era. He released a song on his blog, right? Like, literally, I think he just wakes up and be like, you know what? This shit is dope. People are gonna connect with. No, not people. My people.
Yeah.
My people are going to connect with it. My people are going to appreciate it. My tribe is going to gravitate towards it. And I'm just going to do it. And whoever fucks with it, fucks with it. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. And this is just what I'm on. I don't need it to lead into anything else.
Right.
I think out of the three, amigos, three compadres, whatever, he's the only one who doesn't necessarily play into the crazy rollouts. Now, don't get it wrong. Like, don't get me miss or confuse what I'm saying. Yes, there is a part of strategic marketing. yes, it plays into the brand of who J. Cole is, like the dollar tickets and all that, right? Like that's his brand. That is a part of marketing. Yeah. But I also think he just wakes up and says, man, I'm gonna just do some shit I want to do with my niggas. Here we go. Let's put it out.
Like he doesn't do things that he doesn't genuinely want to do, like the whole like label politics, all that stuff. Well, assuming, I don't know, like we don't know anything. But when dropping music, there is some sort of plan. Like it's not a free-for-all, but I do agree with SaVon where he really like feels it and it's like, you know what, this is a good idea. I really want to do. I want to talk to the fans today on a podcast, and then he just like does it. Yeah,
because I don't. And Regi, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't feel like they put a lot of marketing behind the podcast. I think it was one of those things where he did it. He found a partner who could execute it with it.
It wasn't like a campaign. They kind of just dropped it.
Like they just dropped it. Just like he's just been dropping songs and then going on about his business. Like he's not even dropping it in the traditional way where he's monetizing. I don't even know if he's monetizing these songs. I think he's just doing shit because it's like, fuck it. I can and I want to do it.
I thought the same thing. But then I realized, okay, once it gets onto the DSPs, I guess you do make money from your streams. But no, you are so right, man. These are album-worthy verses.
Like, and if he wanted to do something like chart, he wouldn't have released it like this. But he was literally like, he just uploaded himself probably. Like,
no, literally.
Yeah.
What do you think we get on the fall off? Are we getting a farewell? Are we getting high-level raps? Are we getting hits? Are we getting him addressing the rap beef? What do you think we get on? Because he's been working on it for a while now. What do you think we get on the fall off?
I don't think we know.
Right?
And I don't think we can predict it because I think it's almost like the writer of a script who changes the movie throughout the process. The plot changes just because of life experiences or what, like the actors may go through something, whatever the case may be. Like, I think this is a work in progress and he's making this album in real time, right? I think whatever the fall off was a year ago, 2 years ago when he announced it, it's completely different than what it is today.
Yeah.
Right? He just gave us the expectation because he gave us the title name. And didn't he give us like a list of the albums that he was going to put out? And then right?
So Fallout was supposed to be last.
And there was another album, it's called It's a Boy, but he completely forgot about that. So
he just scrapped it.
Yeah.
And I think if he did truly scrap that, yeah, he's just doing it in real time. I don't know if we can predict it, but I will say, because you mentioned the beef, it is very difficult to digest the aggressive lyrics in his music.
You sound like Freddie Gibbs.
Like he can't rap like he's the best anymore?
As a consumer, not that he can't rap like he's the best.
Or what he keeps saying it.
But it's like what I said last episode about Drake and Kendrick. All of them. They keep putting things in their music to remind us of last year, of what happened last year. Right. If J. Cole would have put out this song and just rapped, because what was the line, Alex? I know you got it pulled up.
Which one?
The Martyr line, when he said, I turn your favorite artist into Martyr. Some shit like that.
I'm going to get to that. I'm sorry. I pull up what Freddie Gibbs said to what you're saying right now. Freddie Gibbs says, niggas be rapping about how they kill rappers and they kill careers and blah, 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 but be backing out of rap beefs.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah, but...
I mean... Okay, even as a J. Cole fan, that does make sense of like, yo, why do you keep talking about, like, I'm gonna kill your favorite rapper, but you literally apologize and stuff? Like, I see the point there. But I think, like, him rapping about, like, but his technical rapping ability, like, as a skill, he's the best. I feel like he could still say that, because if you really, like, on a artful level, you could say that, but saying that I'm, like, the most powerful rapper ever, like, I don't think that is valid anymore because of what he did. Yeah. But if you're talking about literally just rapping, he can still say that. He is better than everybody.
What Charlamagne said? Nah, that ain't it.
I thought you were talking about...
There's a lot of people who still think J. Cole's the best rapper out there, so...
Yeah.
I guess he's just speaking to them.
I thought you was talking about the other line he said.
Which one?
So who the hell your sister?
SaVon.
Oh my God.
SaVon. Yo, Karen, please. Please mark that. The fuck, man.
He just wanted to say that because that didn't fit in the context.
He asked me what he said.
He asked Logic that, right?
He asked Logic.
Yeah, he did. You got to prep me for some shit like that, man.
Logic was talking about it in the interview, and he had to act. I get it. But yes, he also did say that in it. We're talking about rap verses.
Charlamagne is so crazy.
He calmed down a lot, man, that nigga. I tell you.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to J. Cole, I don't know.
To your line about what he said about... I caught a lot of murder charges, turned artists to martyrs.
Yeah,
that's what Cole
it sounds good though, but it's hard to.
Yeah, in context of the beef, you're like, come on.
Maybe he was rapping in the mirror.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one, Alex. That was a good one. I see what you did there.
Wait, it took a while for me to process. Yes.
That was a good one. Yeah. There's just those things that kind of stick out to me where it's like, because he is the only one that's just not battle tested. He's not battle tested.
Yeah.
And even when he had, like, we don't got to rehash that. Everybody knows what happened at this point. But Freddie Gibbs is a formidable opponent. And
I agree.
If it was a way for him to redeem himself, I think Freddie Gibbs is the perfect person for him to engage with.
Is he?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes, he is, Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking bars, lyricism, content.
I think Freddie Gibbs is great. I just don't think he's equal competition for J. Cole.
Oh, yeah, that's because I love Dreamville. And J. Cole is dressed up as one of the big three, and he sold all of these records. Bar for bar, Freddie Gibbs can keep up. For sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Technically,
do they make the same amount of money? No, absolutely no. I'm sorry.
No, just from a technical standpoint, I think J. Cole is probably one of the greatest technical rappers, and he displayed that on his song, right?
I agree.
But like Alex said, ability, lyrics, creativity, and his willingness to engage.
Yes.
He's also, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not a new, quote unquote, new rapper. He's somebody who's been in this space for a very long time. Somebody who's respected by his peers.
Yeah, they came together in the blog era.
Yeah, they did. So if there was somebody that could help J. Cole redeem that part of his image, Freddie Gibbs gave him the perfect bait.
He did.
Gave him the perfect bait. And we know you didn't want to kill your brothers. I don't think they're brothers.
Yeah, there's like a random third party.
I don't think they're brothers. I think, they're peers, but I don't know if they have the relationship that would stop J. Cole or that should stop J. Cole from sparring with him on a lyrical level.
See?
Freddie Gibbs showed his asshole to the world. You could go toe-to-toe with that. Like,
he did?
Yes.
Yeah,
did I miss this?
I wish
he sent it to his baby moms, and his baby mom showed the world.
He was spreading his ass. No.
Yeah. He did.
I've never seen this. No, I've never seen this.
And then took it on the chin, came back with an amazing album.
Have you guys seen the Picture Don't Lie?
Yeah, I seen that.
He was thinking for a second, like, should I lie?
No, I saw Butthole.
I'm like, you know what's fucked up?
It's fucked
Reggie,
up. I seen
it. He's like, he didn't just moon the camera.
How did I miss the story?
Like, yeah.
Why was he doing that?
He was horny for his...
I feel like, a dick pic, like, obviously we know why guys send dick pics, but like, a asshole pic?
Hey, some women are hornier than others.
Yeah.
Some women want a dick pic. Some women want a nut vid. Some women want a booty hole picture. It's tough out here, man.
I think he just offered that. I don't think a woman ever asked to like get that. Like I think he just said,
should I Google it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. As your friend, I'm not gonna.
That's like a black hole. Like, I don't think you want to see that shit, man. Hey,
episode title.
You might get caught up in that shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't even think you want to see that.
Okay, I mean, them engaging in a tussle would, it would entertain me. But I just saw a tweet that I agreed with.
What was it?
Allegedly agreed with. But it said something like, "Oh, I love Twitter because in real life, no one's comparing Freddie Gibbs to J. Cole like ever." This is like a Twitter conversation.
It's a hip hop conversation.
And that's why I hate Twitter sometimes.
It's a hip hop conversation, and that's really what's been pissing me off about the comments on our YouTube.
What they saying?
Whenever I talk about Drake and Kendrick, I'm only talking about it in a hip hop standpoint. I'm not talking about it from like the popular culture Drake. Like I'm talking about it from a hip hop competitive standpoint. That's all I've been covering this beef with that lens on. And that's the same thing with J. Cole and Freddie Gibbs. I'm not talking about their sales, their album sales, or who has bigger hits.
Because we already know
I'm just speaking about from a hip hop standpoint.
Like
it's like
skills.
It's like when 50 used to go at Jadakiss.
Yeah.
When 50 and Jadakiss, nobody, like even 50, even Jadakiss was like, yo, we know you're gonna sell 1 million in a week.
Yes.
Like, cool, shout out to you. But when it's time to like compete in the sport of rap, it's an equal playing field.
I
And
agree.
most would say Jadakiss got 50 when it comes to just rapping ability. I know I do.
Wait, Jadakiss got 50?
Yeah.
For sure. And we love 50.
And exactly.
Yeah, but we know 50 was like more of a hit maker.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But the public's perception, the mainstream perception is, why is 50 and Jadakiss even a thing back then?
Right.
Similar to like the J. Cole and Freddie Gibbs. Most mainstream hip-hop rap fans, suburban, whatever, is probably looking at J. Cole, Freddie Gibbs. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't sell the same records. He's not as notable. He's not as dope, whatever the case may be. But from a hip-hop perspective, Freddie Gibbs is qualified to spar with your favorite rappers.
If you listen to Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once, which was his last project, Sold separately, Alfredo with The Alchemist, Bandana. There's no way you hear how he's rapping and feel like he can't contend with the best of the best. There's no way. He just doesn't have the same star power as the rest of them. But when it comes to lyricism, for sure.
Okay, let me clean it up before everyone's like, you're just saying this because you're biased, J. Cole, whatever. And people could comment that because that is, a valid critique. Like, oh, Regina's J. Cole opinions will always be clouded or whatever. Ooh. No pun intended.
Wow, I see what you did there.
I do think it would be, a worthy spar. I just think J. Cole would win.
Okay. I think the public would lean towards J. Cole too.
I'm not saying Freddie Gibbs cannot fucking rap and he can't hold a candle to. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He could rap. Like Joe could rap. When he was going at Drake, we knew Drake was the hit maker.
Oh yeah, everybody would be like, and if you disagree with that, people will always be like, you just don't know what you're talking about because you have not listened to Joe when he really, really, really raps.
Exactly. Did Joe see the same amount of commercial success as Drake? No. But to that pen, I see why he felt like he could send him all them shots. For sure.
Damn, I was looking for this song from Freddie Gibbs.
Which one?
I can't find it and I don't remember the name of it.
Older?
That you like really liked?
Yeah. It had,
I like a song where he's like, where it's like called "Crying in a Maybach" or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
I think it's with Rick Ross. I think I don't know
good.
if I'm right.
He's a high level lyricist.
I feel like it may be on my gym playlist. Let me see if I got it here.
Okay.
But
sleeping on Gibbs though.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. I doubt J. Cole even tries to entertain Freddie. I think he's more focused on.
I think it's just too soon after the beef.
Yeah.
If this happened like in 2026. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Here we go.
He could entertain him.
I think I did.
The Freddie Gibbs song?
Yes.
This right here?
You heard
SaVon.
My fault, bro. My fault. I ain't mean to
this one he lost his mind on this.
But this is a song, Regi, I don't know if you ever heard it, and a lot of people who may not be familiar with Freddie Gibbs, this can just show you like his ability. Pretty dope. Let's see if I can This is good. He's rapping.
What else?
This is a good song.
Bullshit.
That's just a little like that. That's just a preview. That's called Big Boss Rabbit. Freddie Gibbs. Big Boss Rabbit.
Yeah,
Big Boss Rabbit. Yeah, go tap in with that. Like I had that shit on repeat when it came out. So yeah, I do think he's very formidable.
And not for nothing. That's 2 weeks in a row we done brought up Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Oh, he's making his way back into our hearts.
That was so much hate, and I love it.
A little bit of shade. A little shade. But you Dreamville, you supposed to do that.
Wait, no, I genuinely.
Oh shit.
I didn't mean that.
Oh, that was genuine.
Yeah.
No, I was like, oh, he's making it back into like the headlines and stuff.
Shit. Okay.
You know,
I mean, if it was funny, then I'll take it. But also, I just want to say before people, the song that I liked, it was actually by Benny the Butcher. It's called One Way Flight, and Freddie Gibbs was featured on it. That's a Freddie Gibbs song I really like. But I said it was like with Rick Ross and shit. I was like, oh, that's wrong.
And I'm into all that boom band shit.
Regi, ask your man if he saw the Freddie Gibbs picture. And if he did, then ask him.
Regi, don't ask.
Oh,
Regi.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Regi, don't ask him in that.
Why not?
She just asked us. What do you mean? The fuck? If he saw it, then I'm like, all right, cool. Then maybe.
I'm gonna text him. Have you seen the Freddie Gibbs booty hole picture?
Yes. He'll reply back by the end of this episode.
He's gonna be like, what?
That's for sure. He's seen it.
The fuck. Well, while she gets the reply for the booty hole pic, Alex, last week we recorded on Monday.
We did.
Because Tuesday we had an engagement.
We
didn't even talk about it.
We didn't even
talk about it. But shout out to Joe Budden and the Joe Budden Podcast.
Yes.
They celebrated their 10-year anniversary. Alex and I, we was in the building. They showed a lot of love. And it was just really dope to see a podcast go from where they did to where they are today.
Yeah, all the iterations, how much they've grown. That shit was fire. It's good to see the guys too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to see Ish. Ish still eating.
I want to produce a show with you and Ish.
Word?
That would be a good match.
Bro, they have this wild big bro, little bro energy. It's very endearing.
Is he gonna come on time?
Wait, would you guys like an update? He says,
yes.
I said, hello, have you seen the Freddie Gibbs booty hole pic? And he goes, LMAO, I have not, but I have heard it exists.
John
and he wouldn't lie. He would literally tell me like, oh, yo, I've seen it.
Of course. I know
because he doesn't know that I'm reading this on air.
Damn. So it's just me, huh?
just
When you're like, yeah, I have.
That's a fucked up
It's
picture.
okay, it's not your fault. It was probably, just on your timeline.
Research.
Yeah. No, I don't ever want to see a dimension like that.
But anyway, yes, Ish.
Yes. Ish.
Okay, I know this is probably in JBP world, this is like a tired conversation by now.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was looking for videos because my guys are there, SaVon and Alex, I was like, I was looking for like pictures of them. And I did see that Ice was wearing a gold-plated suit.
Yeah.
But then
he ain't played with him.
Sitting right next to him, Ish was wearing a periwinkle sweatsuit. So I was going to ask you guys, like, what was the dress code? I'm sorry, I know people were talking about it, but I'm curious.
Ish,
like, what?
Ish said he never got a text. Joe said he got $500,000 in hoodies.
It's just not in the group chat because he doesn't use Apple products. So in the group chat,
this is like a thing.
No, yeah.
Shit,
It's
my
just
bad,
not-
guys. I'm a little behind. Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. But that's why he was dressed that way.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but like no one told him. Oh, it's like a special episode.
Men don't communicate, Reggie. I was just telling Pierre this. It's a shame he's not here today. We just go with the wind and assume we both know what's going on as men. That's what we do.
It's not in the group
Because
chat.
Ice was clearly ready for the occasion.
Ice
Like he
don't
was
play.
like, wow.
Ice clean up nice.
And I do think
Ice don't
that it's very nice to see how excited he was. That's really cute.
Mhm.
And then wait, but Ish literally just like wasn't in the group chat. That's why.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not in a group chat.
That's-
And nobody hit him on the side to be like, yo, this is the plan.
See?
Yeah.
Men don't communicate.
That's kind of better because it's not like he deliberately avoided instructions.
Nah,
right?
he might have found like a hoodie tux though. Shout out to my man.
I never want to see what that looks like.
Collared hoodie sounds
collared-
crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I just want because you guys showed up
Yeah.
and you guys looked very snazzy.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We tried to clean up well for you guys up here.
Oh, yes,
it
you
was
guys had good
though.
outfits.
Well, thank
That
you,
was
thank
fun.
you. It was good to meet. I personally never met Queen's Flip or Melissa, so
Oh, really?
yeah, facts.
Oh, wow.
It was good to see.
No, that
something.
was fun. That was really
Yeah,
good.
that was.
It took me down memory lane. It reminded me, I think, outside of Parks and obviously Ian.
Shout out to Erickson too.
Oh, for sure.
That's our
I
guy.
was going to say.
Big shout out to E.
I may be the longest tenured person a part of the pod outside of Parks and Ian.
Yeah,
Because I came a few days, maybe a few weeks before Erickson. And then just
Oh.
to see all these different iterations, I was like,
But you're
holy shit,
still
this
here.
is dope. Yeah.
might
Like,
be on to something.
yeah. That's why, like, me and Joe got this weird connection.
Yeah, facts.
Like it's real. It's like
No, you guys have
that's
a-
really my like. You
Yeah.
know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
you
But we
guys-
just don't ever say it. But we got a real history of
Yeah.
like he kind of saw me grow up in a sense in this space.
10 years is a long time. And no, you guys have what I would like to call it. It's a bond. Like
Yeah,
a
it
very
Definitely is a bond.
yeah,
From-
It's
unique
an understanding.
bond.
Like
Yeah.
I understand him in a
Mhm.
certain way. That that's my guy. Man.
Facts.
Shout
And
out
you
to
see
Joe.
how
You gotta
he
know
has
him.
changed over the years because he was also learning too when he
Yeah,
first started the
yeah.
podcast, and now as like 10 years later, he's still doing it. He's learned so much, and you saw him learning all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he knew
Let's
you
go.
when you was dead popped. You ain't have none of your account, man.
And look at you now.
It was beautiful for him to see how we were able to bring some really expensive bottles,
Mhm.
help celebrate with him. That
For
shit
sure.
means something, man.
It
When,
does,
you,
it
when you
does.
see a nigga when he was just at his lowest, like,
And
like,
look at you now.
like when he was just underground.
I was.
And then-
I was fucked up.
He's like,
I
damn,
was
Alex.
fucked up.
He's like, Alex, ease up a little bit.
I was fucked
and
up.
then he see you in the clouds.
And now we alright.
Man.
We alright, man.
That's
Alex is like,
special.
no, you were for real broke.
You broke ass.
No, but for real, like you were like.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my man SaVon, man. If it wasn't for SaVon, bro, that text would have never happened. We'd have never worked for that great team over there.
Word. Learned a
Everything
lot
happens
too.
from me. Yeah, definitely
learned a lot. So
Definitely learned a lot.
it was dope to be a part of that. But
You brought up Diddy.
Oh.
Did y'all hear what happened?
there's more news.
So much has happened.
One of Diddy's lawyers has elected to leave representing Diddy.
Oh yeah.
We could be in and out of here. We don't have to
I
stay here
did
for
see
too
that.
much longer.
But
what does that look like to you?
because it's not the main, it's not the head counsel. It's like one of the lawyers on the team.
Yes.
And his statement was very cryptic. He was like, under no circumstances can I continue representing Sean Diddy Combs. And that makes us think like, okay, what the fuck is about to come out in this trial? Because this, what was his name? Anthony, I don't know, but I'll get the name in a second, but this
Okay.
is a lawyer who has been a part of the most massive cases in U.S. history.
He's been a
And
part
now-
of some, yeah.
And now he wants no parts with Diddy's case.
And it's like, why wouldn't you, if you're a lawyer of that magnitude,
Mhm.
you would want this on your resume. You would want to be like, I represented Diddy. I helped him get out potentially. And to see that, I mean, man, I don't know how much good it's looking for him.
So the case kicks off in May?
Yeah.
His name is Anthony Rico, by the way. He's a black man lawyer, very successful lawyer who just suddenly quit.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see what this case looks like. We just came off of the ASAP Rocky trial.
Yep.
A lot of people was tapped in. A lot of people was invested in that. Shout out to Rocky. He don't got to do any jail time.
Salute Rocky.
One of his main lawyer just went on a Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And a lot of people was curious as to why ASAP Rocky didn't just take the plea deal, which would have been 90 days or something like that. Yep. And he could come home, months, or would he rather take the chance of facing up to 20 years or some shit like that, right? 9 to 20, whatever the case may be. Rocky, he fought it, he won. And we were all really invested in that. And so on a larger scale, all the moving parts and all of the research that people have been doing, the lawyers building these cases, the documentaries, the interviews that's being done with Diddy, I cannot wait till May just to see what unfolds. This is going to be peak entertainment. I saw Day 26 went on Vlad TV.
Yeah.
They gave an amazing interview.
Yeah.
I saw 5. How many members are there, Reggie? I know you like Day 26 expert.
Isn't it?
There's Q.
Isn't it 5?
There's no Q.
I think so.
There's Q. It's Mike. It's Rob. It's a lot. It's about 5 or 6 of them niggas. I saw 5, 6 niggas. Grown men cry when they recalled some of their encounters. Trauma with Diddy. Right?
Yeah.
That was extremely shocking. Yeah. So,
this is going to be another mid-year spike for us because, last May was the rap beef, and now this May we're going to cover the Diddy trial for you guys.
So May is a messy month, huh?
I'm actually excited. Not that I'm excited about, sexual assault victims and all that, but I'm excited because this is such a major trial. We're really going to be on the pulse of it.
It's time to get down to the bottom of this.
Yeah, and it's literally happening. And and since everybody's covered, there's going to be a lot of journalists who are going to tell us what's going on, so we can just...
No more public fodder. No more documentaries, even though I've enjoyed some of them. Let's get down to what actually was found in Discovery. It's time.
Also, shout out to Joe Tacopina. That is A$AP Rocky's lawyer. And he, just apart from the interview that I liked with the Breakfast Club, he was they were like, why didn't you guys take the plea deal? Why? What did you know? How did you know you were going to win? And he was like, listen, me and Rocky had a 1-minute conversation. I knew I was going to beat this. I was like, oh.
Damn.
Because you know how all of us were chatting oh, is Rocky gonna actually go to jail? Is it gonna be true? And a real lawyer, Joe, he was like, no, I'm beating this case. You guys, that's cute, but no, I'm beating it. I was like, damn.
I need him and Brian Steele to link up.
I was just thinking that. Yeah. When I saw Rocky 1, I was like, oh, another white goat.
Right? These hip hop lawyers, man, they look like they doing all right.
They've been having some major wins this year and last year.
Yeah.
Better send them the little dirt.
Nah, Dirk gonna need the whole bar association.
I don't know. That's what we thought. I mean, not that Dirk and Rocky's case are the same, but a lot of people were looking at Rocky's case yo, he's going to jail.
Dirk's is a bit different.
It's a lot of different.
It's a lot. He's dealing with a death penalty in LA, murder for hire charges, which are these are really bad charges. Not easy to get out of. I'll say that, man. But we'll see. We'll see, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Being a rapper sounds like it's really hard. Unless you're who's La Russell.
Yeah,
unless you're La Russell.
What about La Russell, man? He's great.
I know. That's why I said unless you're La Russell, being a rapper,
he just stays out the way.
It sounds like it's hard
shit.
to be a rapper, man.
I think La Russell would say it's hard too. La Russell is one of the independent rappers who
it's hard for different reasons for him, though.
You mean stardom, visibility?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, definitely on visibility.
But being a street, quote unquote, street rapper, it sounds like it's a tough gig.
It is a tough
I don't
gig.
know if it's worth it.
I mean, we see that because, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but if we grew up a certain way, we could look at a situation like that and be like, yo, it's not worth it. And, think of your future and stuff. But if they have grown up the way that they have in their environment, they see things in a different way.
For sure. I'm speaking from a very privileged position. Yeah. A lot of these guys are forced into the situations and they that's their environment, right? Yeah. You become a product of your environment.
And it comes with a lot. You essentially have to change who you are as you're making the most amount of money you've ever made in your life. And your awareness has to go up while your experiences are increasing.
And the people who are supposed to be mentoring and guiding you also come from the same place. So you might not really have the best guidance either. All these things come into play to why these rappers end up in the situations that they end up in.
It's just really, it has to be really hard.
Then you got to keep that image. Like, if you want some gangster shit, we got to believe you. And that's fucked up. Because if we don't believe you, now your records don't do what they're supposed to do.
Who can you think of an artist that's happened to?
Where we just didn't believe them?
Yeah. Where their image took a hit and then their music or their art or their career took a hit because of it.
What about when, I mean, I don't know, but a few years ago, it was a bit, well, I remember it being a big story that they were like, oh, Future doesn't actually do as many drugs and like dates as many women and leads his toxic lifestyle as we think he does. And then his music started to be like, okay, we're kind of over it.
Future is Teflon. Future is still #1 in the streets.
That is true.
#1 with the baddies, #1 in the club.
Like he was like sober or something for a few years and people were like, wait, what?
But he never talked about like killing. Like,
I mean,
of course, it's a different music. I'm talking about. I don't look at Future and say he's a gangster rapper. I look at him. He's a street.
I thought you were saying
he
like
music for the streets, but he's not like.
I thought you were talking about like, oh, we don't believe the things that they're rapping about.
No, like Lil Durk and his lyrics, the things that he was saying, he's now actually facing on trial type shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's something because for whatever reason, Meek Mill is the only person that's coming to mind where it's like he has evolved out of that position.
Yeah, because he went to.
He was like
after he did time, he got out and kind of changed.
He had to though. He was by force. SaVon, I just sent you a clip. We were mentioning Future and maybe how we learned about him. I think a lot of folks don't know that Future was Dungeon Family. Dungeon Family is one of the heralded rap families, rap labels, imprints, etc. out of Atlanta. CeeLo Green, etc. And listen to what he used to say.
I didn't get a clip from
you. You didn't get a clip? What the fuck, man? Who the fuck I sent that shit to? Oh, I sent it to your old number, bro.
Why do you still have my old number, bro?
You delete numbers?
Yeah, if it doesn't exist anymore.
I don't delete your old number. Yeah. I just go SaVon Slater new number.
Damn, y'all both got my old number?
Probably.
Yeah, I definitely have your old number. That's where I sent it to.
I don't like go back and delete it.
But listen to what Future used to sound like.
Should I skip somewhere or?
He about to get right into it. They used to call him Meatball.
This is Future?
At this time, he was going by Meatball.
Yeah, I'm glad he stopped that stupid shit.
Don't
bring that nigga to drugs.
That's what he was.
Bring that nigga some lean right now.
He was trying to get conscious with y'all.
Nah. Keep that shit in the dungeon.
Wait.
Oh, hell
I'm just thinking of, wait, did the text go through?
Wait, his old number?
Yeah, because
it did. No,
I'm just
to the old.
No. I'm just wondering if they gave that SaVon's old number to somebody else, and then randomly on a Tuesday night they just get this old ass Future song.
It's
They're
a white dude.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a white dude?
Yeah, a white guy has my old number.
You checked?
No.
Wait, how do you know it?
Because
somebody else tried to.
No, because when you change your number and you gotta like do the 2-factor authentication shit.
Oh yeah.
It always went to his number, so I had to keep calling him. Like, yo, what's the code?
Really? You
I gotta change.
See, I have your old number.
Yeah. You can give his number out. Fuck it.
No.
Please don't.
But every time I need to change like banking information, I had to go through that number. So I would call him.
That's a thing?
I'm like, yo, bro.
Wow.
I need you for like an hour of your time.
He was cool too?
He was all right. He was like, you get a lot of texts. Like, you get mad people hitting your phone.
I've never thought of, because I thought if you just if you change numbers, your old one just like, you never deal with it.
It gets recycled.
Nah, they
But wow, you were talking to the person who has your old number.
We should call him, actually.
Yeah, we should call him right now.
Call
What?
him.
Nah,
what are we
now
gonna talk to him about?
Damn, I've had the same number for
I can't
over.
Call him.
No, you can call him, but I just don't, like, what are we gonna ask him?
Be like,
You holding down that number correctly? Yeah, just say, chime
did
in.
You just receive?
Oh.
Chime.
Received this message in error.
Oh, oh my God, I thought that was him.
Damn, he changed his number?
Nah, he just blocked you.
Oh, he was tired of all the texts.
Yeah, he was tired of you calling him for the 2-step authentication. Yeah, he's like, whatever.
Fuck, I wanted to see how that guy was doing.
Nah, you won't. Now you won't.
I'm gonna try him one more time. No?
It's going to do the same thing. Watch.
What did he say? What was that message? Did he block me, though? Wait, I'm going to see if this nigga blocked me.
He definitely blocked you.
Why would he do that?
Because he was tired of talking to you. He was like, this is...
you
done.
Not in service.
It's not in service.
Oh,
wow.
Well, he
changed his number.
Is this the number, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Damn.
He switched up on me. I can't even get
He
my
was tired.
contact
Damn.
information. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
What else do we have to talk about? Last week we
Yeah.
talked about Neo. We don't have to talk about him again.
Try.
But he got his 4th girlfriend this week.
Shout out to Neo.
Last week it was 3. This
need-
week it's 4.
You need to talk then.
What is he gonna do?
What? Yeah. What the fuck?
Now, you know we was talking to Neo before
Mm-hmm.
when
That's
he
the
was
guy.
going through some things.
That's our guy.
And what did we tell him, SaVon?
He's happy. He's clearly happy.
Is he genuinely happy though?
I mean,
or is he running from something?
you gotta be happy to do something like this. The only reason I mention it, one of his baby moms called him out this past week.
I saw
Did y'all
that.
see that? And
I
again,
did.
we don't gotta stay here.
I did see that.
But yeah, it was a thing. And she's disgusted by his behavior. And she's upset that he is introducing his lifestyle to his children.
He said he doesn't hide it from his children.
He doesn't hide it. Yeah. He says one wife prepares breakfast, the other wife prepares lunch, the other one take him to school,
One do the Pampers.
the other pick him up. Like, he is living the
Sick.
true Alex lifestyle.
No, he's not. My grandfather.
Your grandfather, my fault.
Thank you. That's my
fault.
grandfather.
See,
That was a
genetics.
great man. So watch your mouth.
I didn't
That's
say nothing was
crazy.
wrong with it. I
No,
just
you
said
right.
this is great.
I'm fucking with you. That was a great man.
Great man.
Great
Shout out to
man.
Neo. Hopefully everybody's happy in that situation.
And shout out to my grandfather.
Always.
All
Shout
right.
out to Alex's grandfather.
Thank you, because I wouldn't be here. All right.
And speaking of other people I want to shout out, just really quick, the NAACP Image Awards were over the weekend.
Yes.
And there were so many beautiful highlights, but my favorite highlight was them honoring the Wayans family.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they were introduced on stage,
Man.
they had to read off all the names, and it was like 10 names, and everyone got up at the same time, and they all went to the stage, and it was just so beautiful. Did you guys get a chance to catch the speech?
Absolutely. And what stuck with me was when it was Damon, right?
Mhm.
Damon went up there and he goes, imagine if we listened to that black saying where you're
Mhm.
not supposed to work with
Work
your family.
Yeah.
And man, I was stumped.
It was Damon and Marlon, I think, talking about their family story and how they all got involved. And it was just so beautiful because they're all successful.
I was stumped.
They're all beautiful and gorgeous. Their genes are strong. I was like, this is excellent right here. And the reason why I want to bring it up really quick is because SaVon loves them. He always is like, yo, the Wayans family, like one of my favorite celebrities.
Yeah.
SaVon is basically them because he
Yo.
loves,
His family.
if you guys don't know behind the scenes, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Yo.
He loves hiring his family.
Yo.
You're
You-
basically Damon Wayans.
You are the Wayans.
I want to say that so bad.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
No,
right?
but this is like
Nah, yeah.
this is like a compliment because
Thank you.
like their family is
Wait.
amazing. Like
They
their
are.
family is like, it's such a, every time I watch an interview or they come on the headlines and stuff, like I'm like, this is beautiful.
we,
It is.
Like,
we even started a production company.
Yeah.
Like how they did in Living Color.
All of my
Whoa.
siblings have received a check from me.
This is a
no,
fact.
that's what I'm saying. Like he hires his brothers to do this job.
Yeah.
Even his sister worked for us at
Yes.
one point.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she be busy.
and she was in nursing school.
I'm
like,
telling you, right?
Everybody got to eat.
That's fire.
They laid
you're
the
literally
blueprint.
Damon
Yeah.
Wayans.
They laid the blueprint. And shout out to Keenan
Keenan,
Ivory.
it's Keenan.
He
Keenan
was
the oldest.
Yeah, he's the oldest. and
Oh yeah,
he-
sorry. The speech was mainly about Keenan
Right,
and his journey and how he was the one to inspire basically this domino effect of
Yes.
excellence.
And
Absolutely.
also, shout out, like Regi said, shout out to all of them. But Marlon, I love the fact every time a mic is in front of Marlon, he always says, I grew up in the same bedroom under the same roof with my superheroes,
Yep.
with the people that I looked up to,
Yep.
right? Sean, Damon, and Keenan. Those were his older brothers that he always refers to. I thought it was beautiful. Shout out to BET for honoring them.
Yeah.
I do hope one day, because it's I think it's happened in the past at certain awards ceremonies, but I do hope one day all of the people who they gave opportunities to just come together under one roof so we could really see, right?
The
I was in the
impact.
barbershop, and the barbershop they had on In Living Color.
Right.
If I'm being honest, I've never watched In Living Color.
Really?
I've seen the clips, right?
Of course.
I know the impact of it, even so much so that they say In Living Color impacted the Super Bowl halftime show. So before Michael Jackson's and the Princes and all, before we started getting superstars at the halftime show, In Living Color would take place at the same time as the Super Bowl and would receive more ratings than the Super Bowl or compete with them ratings wise.
That's not crazy.
Amazing.
And so the NFL said, no, fuck this. We need Michael Jackson. We need Prince to come perform because we want to dominate this time slot. At the time, they were competing with In Living Color.
I'm surprised you never saw In Living Color because you're right. Even Jim Carrey was a part of that.
Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx. Tommy Davidson, right?
Kim, their sister.
Yeah. All like incubator for just great talent who 20, 30 years are still flourishing, have careers. And In Living Color was a really, really massive part of that. And then also being denied from the SNLs because SNL was the main form of sketch comedy. You had to go through SNL to be a great comedian at that time.
That's a fact.
And Keenan put people in position, his siblings in position, gave them opportunities to learn how to write. That's another thing. It wasn't just be talent.
No.
It's I need you to study this craft. I want you to be a part of this craft. I think he had Marlon and Sean writing scripts and screenplays in their early 20s, putting out movies like that is an amazing family, an amazing story. And I'm super inspired by that. Reggie, thank you for bringing that up.
Wait, I misspoke. I'm sorry. You're not Damon Wayans. You're Keenan Wayans.
Look,
sorry.
they both bald.
But Keenan's
but Damon did a lot too because he also like put on his younger brothers. But like,
I
meant you're Keenan.
And I'm happy that they're still working.
Yep.
They said Scary Movie is coming out soon. And after that, White Chicks 2.
Big Papa's House is on air right now. CBS.
Yeah.
It's actually good.
It is good.
I've seen it.
It is really good.
Right?
He got a podcast.
He got a podcast. Radio station. No?
You got to do a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Shout out to David, man.
It's good, Reggie.
That is so great.
Because we talk a lot of bullshit every week.
That's why I want to bring it up because it's like every time I see it, I'm like, look at how beautiful and positive this is. Like, wow. Like, I love it.
Shit fire.
Yeah, man.
And I want to become a Wayans. They got some fine daughters.
They all look amazing.
Yeah,
everybody in that family.
They do have a really beautiful family.
Nah, they got some.
Yes.
Do they really?
You seen it?
No, I don't keep up with the children.
Don't keep up?
Yeah, nah.
Don't say children.
That's their kids.
Those are adult women.
They're adults, but those are like they're kids at the end of the day.
Take a glance.
You know what's really dope?
Take a glance.
I'm pretty sure Sean named one of his kids Marlon, and Marlon named one of his kids Sean.
Are you? That is adorable.
That's fire.
Are you gonna do that with your brothers?
Nah, I don't like them niggas that much.
He's lying.
I do love
him.
I'm just not gonna do that. Of course, I love my siblings.
I mean, white people do this all the time in like their families, like an Italian family. They'll have like 4 Anthonys.
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
And they just do like they're like, oh, I'm named after my uncle Anthony. Wait, do you have a favorite Wayans, bro? Ooh.
When I was younger, it was easier to have a favorite because I didn't grow up through Damon's prime. So, and the Wayans Bros was like a really big thing. Right. But I think I'm just able to appreciate all of them for what they do. Like Keenan being a blueprint. Like I've never seen Keenan on the screen, honestly. I just told you I didn't watch In Living Color. I know the impact that it had. Yeah. But I've never seen Keenan act. I've seen him in like cameos in his brother's movies, but I've never seen him as a leading man. But I just know his impact. So I appreciate him for doing that. Yeah. Damon was like the first superstar. Right?
Shout out to my wife and kids.
Kind of missed that wave because he was really massive in like the 80s, early 90s.
And the films. He had some great films.
So by the time that I started really keeping up with them, it was Marlon and Sean.
Okay.
And
that's like more our time.
That's more our time. They were younger.
That's why I'm excited for White Chicks too. Where is Sean?
And I love how they move. None of them really care for the spotlight. I think Marlon is like the hungriest.
Right. That's for sure.
The other 3, you don't really see them. You don't really hear from them. Like
I would love to see Sean again. Man.
Wait, I don't know anything about. I have heard that they're bringing White Chicks, like a sequel back. Yeah. Like, how do you think that's gonna go? I don't know any details about it, but a part of the appeal was that it was released in the early 2000s, and you could do crazy shit back then.
Well, something I'm realizing with a lot of these movies that have a continuation is they bring the kids on board.
Okay.
Right, like they bring the next generation up. They did that with Bad Boys. Countless amount of movies.
The newer Bad Boys, I enjoy them.
Me too.
There are a lot of full circle moments.
Yes, but they do a really good job of introducing the next generation. Like, all right, cool. We did this on the old film. Now we're still in this film, and here are our kids helping us do it. So I can see that.
Like, because, to me, it's kind of not the same thing. White Chicks is not the same as, Rush Hour.
Right.
But it's the same kind of like overtly racist and raunchy humor that you cannot do in 2025 because people are soft now. And then people... will it hit the same?
Being
it
funny,
won't hit the same, but like
being funny is the cure to everything. Like,
as long as it's funny.
As long as it lands, as long as it's funny. And if I'm really being honest, I've seen interviews. Damn, I sound like a Wayans historian. But I've seen
ain't no problem with that.
You love them.
I've seen interviews where Marlon has said the makeup process was really tough for them, which is why they kind of was like, fuck it. We don't have to do a sequel. Like, if I'm not going to get compensated correctly, I'm not going to do it because the prosthetics is such a crazy process. So what I can see is them bringing back white chicks and actually using white chicks.
Really?
Like, I could.
That won't hit the same at all.
I mean,
if they're actually white girls,
that's what it does.
Maybe they got two white girls who their partners as cops, and now like you don't know. You could just get so creative.
Oh yeah, like loosely based.
They can loosely. It can be white chicks too, but you got real white chicks.
I need the suit,
and maybe they put it on.
The point of the movie was them being black men.
I need the suit. That's like if the Nutty Professor ain't had that shit on. I need the suit.
I'm just saying, you can get creative. You can get creative.
You can get creative with
CGI is another thing, right? Instead of just doing the full makeup. So yeah, man, I don't know. Reggie, thank you for bringing that up. That was dope. That was nice.
Dope.
That was
a little positivity.
That was a little
my God, just a quick side tangent, just because you said CGI. Like I saw an article that was like, I think it was a Jurassic, like the old ass Jurassic Park where the dinosaurs and stuff was clearly the early uses of CGI. And then they were saying nowadays, is there anything that really like wows us anymore because CGI is so advanced?
And AI.
Like, do you ever watch anything and you're genuinely like, whoa? Or are we kind of desensitized because?
Hell yeah.
Really? Because I feel like we watch stuff and it's like we've seen everything animated. Like we've seen it all already. Like
we just opened this podcast with Steve Smith long dicking somebody's wife, rearranging. I am impressed every time I open this.
That's not what I meant. I meant in terms of like movies and animation. Like, does anything even wow us anymore? That's not what I meant. I didn't mean like Freddie Gibbs' asshole.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what wowed me. Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. That wows me.
Let me see.
Because he's in some crazy ass action films, and for some reason he still wants to do all of his stunts. Shit is crazy to me. So yeah, that impresses me. I can't front. That's pretty impressive. Because I'd be scared just looking at the shit. He actually doing it.
That'd never be me.
I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
Like basically saying like shit is so advanced and so efficient now. You know, back in the day, like Scary Movie, like the effects that they had, like that type of stuff really entertained us. But now everything is so good that we're kind of just like, okay, like,
it is what it is.
Just kind of used to it. Like the concept or the idea of Jurassic Park in 1994, it's like, what the? Yeah.
But now it's like,
how many more dinosaurs y'all got?
Yeah. Okay, I see where you're going. I don't know if anything wows me.
But I mean, I'm still wowed by like a good plot, good writing, but I'm saying like effects wise, are we desensitized? Like
definitely desensitized. But I think it's dope when you get to see the behind the scenes. I think that's when I get wild.
Like how much work
when I'm watching it in real time, I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers is in the Netherlands or the fucking Congo jungle. I don't know. But then when you actually see the green screen, it's like, oh wait, they're nowhere remotely near the location that it looks like. Like I think that's the part that kind of wows me.
That's a good answer. Like when you see the behind the scenes of Avatar.
Yeah.
Like where they just have like stickers and shit on them, but they have to evoke that emotion.
Yeah, Avatar's a good one. Even Bad Boys 3, I saw the behind the scenes for some of the gun scenes. Oh man, that was fucking fire.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, when Will Smith had like the turning camera.
Yes, that was fire.
My goats.
You saw when he was fighting off a dog in I Am Legend.
Wait, like the behind the scenes of it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You know that scene when the dog like kind of attacks him and he has to like,
But I didn't see like what it was behind.
As a person. It wasn't the actual dog. Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna go home and watch this.
Check out like that's what actually wows me more so than seeing it because I think the technology.
That's
is so
a good response to my question. Like no, like maybe not the actual effects, but the work that goes behind it.
I agree.
Yes, we are in awe.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to actors.
Shout out to actors and shout out to musicians. If you don't know, I post new music every single Friday on Twitter and on Instagram at Ball Till We Fall if you're interested. And I was telling SaVon before we started, I'm like, yo, I gotta do a better job of telling these niggas. Like, so what I'm gonna start doing, y'all, at the end of these episodes, I'll just start telling you some new music that's out. You can go check it out if you want or not. I know it's difficult for some people to find out what's going on out there, what's new.
So much,
every fucking week too, yo. So just some standouts for me in terms of albums. Nardo Wick put out an album featuring Future, 21 Savage, Sexy Red. St. John put out an album called Festival Season. The three of us were talking about St. John, or maybe we should say SaVon. We talk a lot, nigga.
Yeah, we do.
And this is quick for me. I don't know what happened to St. John. I'm not saying it's
I remember you guys talking about this pre-production.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I definitely feel like he's taking it to the next place of where he feel like he needs to go. Even this album is titled Festival Season. It sounds like he's trying to appeal to that style of music. I, for one, like some of the stuff on his first album, which is fine. I get it. You guys are already telling me, go listen to the old shit if you missed the old shit. Check it out, though. Let me know what you guys think. Dave East and Ransom put out an album. Really good. I liked it. As far as albums, that's really all that stood out to me. What's up, Regi?
This
Talk to me.
is a very special occasion for me.
Talk to me, Reg.
I think I finally caught Alex.
You caught me slipping.
This is the first time in my life.
Tate McRae?
Because I always... No, I don't give a fuck about Tate McRae. No offense, Tate.
I'm just naming names.
Who's that?
She's like
good.
a white pop girly.
Yeah, she's fine.
This is my favorite album, and Alex wasn't on his list, but he does this every week.
It wasn't on his list, and you found it.
Do you know a gentleman by the name of Durand Bernard?
Durand is actually fire, and I wrote it down and didn't put it on the list. That's my fault.
Wait, what?
That's my fault.
Do you like decide who to put on?
No,
who not
so-
to put on?
Let's
Ooh,
stop putting albums
that's
on there,
juicy.
bro.
The album name is Bloom. He's very like funky, groovy. You guys would love him.
He's gonna be on the
He's a
next.
singer.
He's gonna be on next week's list. Absolutely, he's
Okay.
good.
Did it? Maybe it dropped at a weird time. I don't know.
It did. That's what gets me tight too. Like I'll post on Friday. This motherfucker will drop at Friday at 9 p.m.
Oh shit!
And I'll be sitting there here like,
Wait,
all right.
highly recommend that album, guys.
It's really good though. I did check it out.
Yes.
Did y'all
It's
know
very
that
good.
They dropped?
Yes, they dropped.
I didn't
oh
know
my
they dropped.
God.
Yes, the
I
R&B
ain't
duo.
want to get into all of it, but y'all making me
No, that
do
was
it.
just one of the surprise drops for me. We ain't we ain't gotta get into
Yeah,
everything.
they dropped. Moray dropped.
Yeah.
Moray's album sounds.
Oh,
I don't know. Remember that? Remember that song?
Quicksand.
Quicksand.
Damn, I was really, really excited for
That
him
fat-ass
when he
nigga.
first started.
Yeah.
Him when he first started, and I have to admit, I haven't really kept up with his career.
Well,
Is he doing well?
on this album, he kind of speaks to everything he's been going through and how he's been having difficulties within the music industry, how he feels like he fell off personally, etc. But it's pretty good. Trappy vibes. He's singing. It sounds good. El Camino 38 Special, Benny the Butcher and Conway put out a 2-pack. Y'all go check out this new music. Last two for me. Che Crew. If you guys are into R&B, definitely go check that out. He's dope. And
To write this down.
yeah, definitely go write it down. And singles that stood out to me, Burna Boy, update. Anything Burna Boy, I'm down. Quavo put out a single that I hear no one talking about.
I mean, was it good?
It was decent. My last person that I want to mention is Coco Jones with Taste.
Can we talk about it a little bit?
Man,
No, SaVon.
not that taste. Not that
Okay,
taste.
what have you been seeing on
Yeah.
your timeline? And then I'm going to tell you what I've been seeing, in my opinion.
I've seen
about Coco Jones' taste.
I've seen good reviews. I've only seen good reviews, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you
Good.
seen anything different?
Okay, because it's a very sensual.
Definitely
Full
a sensual
disclosure,
song.
I'm a Coco Jones stan. I love her so much. It's a sensual R&B song she's singing. She dropped a sexy music video, choreography. The only thing I've been seeing on my timeline is it's a sample of Toxic by Britney Spears, and then someone singing it in the chorus. People have been saying that it sounds bad, like they shouldn't be letting everybody use samples, and the sample sounds flat. That's what I've been seeing. I'm glad you haven't been seeing it. Never
I
mind
saw
then.
that actually.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, like people.
I did. That was the only thing I saw about the
Yes,
song.
and people are like, they use the sample and they do this with it. I'm like, guys,
You can't fuck up Britney, bitch.
No, but did
But
she
she
fuck it up?
didn't.
No, because I saw the discourse first, then I listened to the song. I was like, wait, this song sounds good.
It's a really good song.
I like it.
I would have come. Y'all know me. I'm honest. I'll tell you if some shit is butt.
Yeah, you just
That
said that
St.
about
John
St.
shit.
John.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and me too. Like, if Coco Jones, because okay, so the reason why people can know I'm being honest, her other single,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard it, it's called "Sweep It Up."
It's me, Reg.
Like a few months ago, she dropped it. I didn't like that one. That one was not.
And I didn't
great.
see people talking about it.
It kind of fell flat.
Yeah.
And this one, that's why I could be honest with this one.
Yeah.
And if it was bad, I would tell you guys. But I genuinely like it.
Y'all go
Taste.
check it out. All right. We like it. And you said fell off. I promise this is my last thing. What happened to that Bruno Mars and Sexy Red song?
Oh, yeah.
The marketing budget ended. That's all.
Yeah,
But if it was a great song, it would have stayed, is what Alex is saying.
There you go.
And
What's
honestly, he's right.
There you go.
If we really being honest,
Boom.
No.
Yes, yes.
If we really being honest, what song has stood since Not Like Us came out?
No.
Nothing.
I don't want to hear
Nothing sticks.
Denial is a River with Doechii.
Yeah.
Nothing
I don't
sticks.
want to hear any of that. I just watched the Grammys and saw Bruno Mars up there.
You saw a lot of people that's up there that you don't see today.
But we talking about Bruno.
We see a lot of people though.
You can't move the goalposts. We're talking about Bruno Mars, so we have to talk about Bruno. I'm not talking about the people.
Okay.
I just saw Bruno Mars at the Grammys, which means he's a Grammys baby.
The visibility is there.
The visibility is there.
Yeah.
We know who he is as an artist. Sexy Red and her team should have executed that song differently. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Fat, juicy, and wet.
We don't even hear that shit no more.
It'll come back around. Summertime.
Really?
Summertime, yeah.
I hope it does.
It got super cold as soon as that song dropped.
It got super cold.
It did. Like, you need the heat for that.
It actually did, though.
You can't get wet in the
But
cold.
you would think, you really think it's going to come back in the summertime?
No way. Not a shot.
I think that ship has sailed.
She has new music coming out in the summer.
Does
That's
she?
for sure.
I think
They probably do. They probably do.
Again, to be fair, nothing is sticking, bro.
That's not true, SaVon.
Dolce's music has stuck.
Kendrick's album is sticking.
Bots are working overtime.
I got nothing for what you're saying.
I didn't. What tweet?
Oh, people are making fun of Dolce because she had like a regular tweet. She just tweeted like an emoji or something, and it has 500,000 likes. Like, so 500,000 likes, and people are like, okay, it's bots.
Oh, I didn't see that. No. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
TDE got some different type of bots. Man.
I don't think Kendrick shit is bots.
Allegedly.
We also didn't get to Drake and Party's first week. They
250, right? They sold 250, something around there.
About 247,
Shout out to them.
250.
That's
Shout
kinda
out to them.
major.
Salute.
It's fucking Drake, man.
With
like,
physicals.
Superstar, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we got, man.
Last but like what?
Luther's number one on the Billboard Hot 100.
I just told you, bro.
No, you didn't.
The fucking bots.
What the fuck is he talking
They're
about?
working overtime. It's all right.
Luther's a big song. No. Do you have proof? Don't speak like. Be responsible with your platform, SaVon. Do you have proof that Kendrick Lamar is using bots?
Do I have proof? No.
Because you was just talking about them YouTube comments. Come on.
And it's hard to argue that, you know, I don't know if there's bots or if there aren't, but it's hard to argue that it's not number one genuinely because everybody in this room knows the words of that song. So it really is genuinely a huge song.
Everybody uses bots.
No. That's fair.
He just got the best ones.
That's fair. But we were,
the premium bots.
The premium bots, the high price bots. And we also just saw him perform these songs at the Super Bowl. So we saw what the resurgence.
I'm not saying it's not warranted, and I'm not saying it's not dope.
They're making it look natural.
Yeah, like he earned that shit, and run that up. Everybody got a little bit of bots. Real quick before we get out of here, I just want y'all to. I want y'all's opinions on Rolling Stone's greatest R&B songs of the 21st century. We don't have to go through the entire list. I think they did 200 songs, 100 songs, something crazy. But the top 10 I found rather interesting. Let's go from 10 to 1. Fuck it.
Yeah, 10 to 1's fine.
Full Moon by Brandy was number 10.
That's a really good song.
That was number 10.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that makes me so happy that they put it that high because Brandy literally changed so many people the way that they sing. Yeah. I did not think that they would give it the flowers that it deserved.
That's a really good song. I got no
Ray J's sister going crazy. Number 9 is Bag Lady by Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Number 8.
Oh, I guess that was 01.
Ordinary People by John Legend.
Number 8.
7. Fallen by Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Number 6. Thinking About You by Frank Ocean. 5. We Belong Together, Mariah Carey. 4. Be Without You, Mary J. Blige. 3. Dangerously in Love, Beyonce. 2. Untitled, D'Angelo. And the number 1 song.
Really?
Of the 21st century.
I love D'Angelo. I don't agree with that.
Shout out to Rolling Stone.
Confessions Part 2. Number 1 song.
Wow.
I'm not mad at that. That is probably one of the most identifiable R&B songs of all time.
Yeah, man.
I ain't mad at that.
Oh, I thought they kind of would go. Well, okay. I don't know were there parameters like after the 2000s or something like that?
It's 21st century, so everything.
Like 01 and on.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, why didn't they go like very classic with it? But okay, never mind. I just you guys answer my question.
You gotta go from 01 and on.
Yeah, man. Check out that full list. There's a lot of people who got snubbed, in my opinion.
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, my dog, but he shouldn't have been that high. That's my dog.
I ain't mad. I love, again, just something to think about.
I love me some D'Angelo.
Girl, it's only you. I think it deserves it.
It's number 2. See, because now
number 2 is kind of
I would have to see 10 through 20. Then
number
I would for 2 for that. Nah, I'm gonna need more than that. I don't know.
I'm not mad
at 2. Like the second greatest R&B song.
That song, Alex.
Regi.
And the music video.
Regi. Nah.
Shout out to number 2.
That's my dog, though. I fuck with him, but nah. Not
Voodoo is one
2.
of the best R&B albums of all time. So
I might put the Alicia Keys joint ahead of his shit.
Fallen?
Yeah.
I keep on.
Are you kidding
Where
me?
is Miguel?
Miguel ain't on the list?
I don't know, but I'm looking in the top 20.
Adorn is on there.
Adorn should be top
Adorn is on there.
10. I'm looking in the
it's
top
probably
20.
even
Sure thing.
And I don't see it in the top 20. Let's see. Is it
Adorn
He's
is
11.
a good one.
Yeah,
He's
that makes
11.
sense.
Okay, he's 11.
Wow.
That makes sense.
That's really high.
Wait,
but
Adorn?
Yes, Adorn. Miguel is number 11. Okay. All right.
Let my
cool,
love
cool, cool.
adorn you.
Not mad at that.
I ain't mad
This
at
is a pretty fun list. I wish we had a little bit more time to go through it.
I'm kind
But
of like,
it's all
I
good.
didn't expect their list to be that.
Snooze by SZA is 19.
I think everyone agrees that
I love
it
Snooze.
deserves a high spot.
I think it should be higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they got.
I love Snooze.
Beyonce's on here like 19 different times.
Makes about
with
sense.
Destiny Child in her own catalog.
Me, myself, and I.
That's all I have in the end.
I'm gonna say
That's when
something I know
find out.
probably isn't popular, but I don't really love Alicia Keys' music.
That has been the Need to Know podcast.
This has been the Need to Know podcast.
No, okay, wait.
I don't.
Ain't nothing in
Well,
this.
She's
okay.
talented. She's great.
Later on, like
She
No
got an album.
One and New York, like the Empire State of Mind, like you don't
I
have
don't
to
need
like
that shit.
not the hits, but the early.
Yeah.
You Don't Know My Name.
Fallen.
Ain't
You Don't Know My
Diaries,
Name.
Fallen.
Whole
Yeah,
wide
Diary.
world won't mean a thing.
That-
Literally after that, I
If-
have not liked anything after that.
All right, so fix it. Say
It
that
got
then.
very poppy.
Why?
Yeah.
Say
What
that.
do you mean?
That's two different statements from what you said and what you said before.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's two different
Like
statements.
you
Because
love
stop.
Yeah, You Don't
The
Know My Name,
Diary-
Diary.
Songs in A Minor and Diary of
What?
Alicia Keys.
Fire.
We
I think Diary is a
love it.
top 10 R&B song of all time.
So how the fuck?
If I Ain't Got You, you
Wait,
don't know my
SaVon,
name.
you got it as a top 10 R&B song of all time, but you just said you don't like her music like
Yeah,
that.
but
What the
her
fuck?
overall catalog I don't like, but I
Okay,
do like
that's
4
a different
songs.
statement. That's a different statement.
Like I can acknowledge her greatness and her talent, but her overall body of work, like I haven't liked anything that she's done since I was 8. I'm 30.
You older than that.
Like I'm dead ass. That's what I'm saying. Like she's great. I'm not trying to knock her greatness. She is who she is. She's her.
You cleaned it up. Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of her entire catalog and the way
Most
that
people-
people
I don't think that's like a
Most people
completely terrible
Yeah,
statement.
I'm not dissing her. Like she's fucking great. She's Alicia Keys, but she be getting a lot. Like she's like John Legend.
Yo,
She's female John Legend.
She is not like John Legend.
There was a
It's because
time
they
in my
both
life-
play the piano. That's why.
no,
You-
the comparison is kind of there. John Legend's early music. Oh my god! Oh, do you guys know the song? He's like, "Baby, when I used to love you." Like
Yeah.
that
Wait, do
that
again?
era.
Wait, that shit sound good, girl.
Her,
God
yeah,
damn,
vocalist,
I heard
right?
the vocals.
I'm
God.
trying to make a point. That era of him
Yeah.
early on was phenomenal, and then it got very like the latter half of his career sounds a certain way.
Without Kanye.
But Alicia Keys got more hits than John Legend. We can
Yeah.
say.
Oh, we can say that.
All right,
I'm not mad at that.
All
I'm
right,
just
cool. We good.
he's just another person where I'm like, yo, why? Just get this motherfucker off my screen.
Fuck, man.
They actually may be identical.
They're not
Okay,
identical.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't say
so
that.
bro.
They're not identical.
Listen, do the science, and then we're gonna leave.
It's
Wait,
'cause they
John
play the
Legend
piano,
isn't
ain't they?
biracial, right?
Light skin. I don't know if he's. I wouldn't be surprised
Because
if
I
he
think
was
Alicia
biracial.
Keys is biracial.
Yeah, I think so. Both light skin. Both play the piano. High public relationship. High profile relationships. Major hits. Beginning of their career. Latter, not so much, but always stood relevant somehow. Accepted by the what's the word?
Mainstream.
Not the mainstream,
Their
but
peers.
the fuck.
I don't know, John
Whatever.
Legend,
The
John Legend
Grammys, the
has a lot-
corporations, all of those things. They get a
Academies.
lot.
There you go.
My nigga. Accepted by the academies.
Yeah.
And they just sit at a piano.
They do more than that. They do more than that.
No, I'm telling they're close.
Stop it, man.
Oh my no, John Legend has a lot of like classic songs.
They both got 6 songs we
All
love.
of Me
6
has
songs.
2 billion plays.
6 songs. 8 songs.
Ordinary People.
They got 8 songs
Shut up.
each.
You know how many?
If those 8
do you know how
songs-
many artists just had 8 songs?
No, but what they did with their 8 is crazy.
Oh,
What
I
they did with
love-
their 8 songs is better than anybody in the history of music, bro.
Yeah.
We revere them.
I do. Do you?
They both in the top 10, and they should be.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
But they
Oh my god.
a little mid.
John Legend,
It's a little mid.
his album
That's crazy.
his album is called Once Again. He has a song, 2 songs I love, and you guys should listen to this if you guys are listening to this. They're called Each Day Gets Better, and the other song is Slow Dance. Very good,
Slow
like
dance.
Sunday morning tunes, guys.
Slow dance is
I
fine.
love John Legend. I love John Legend.
If you type in John on Apple Music,
Yeah.
he's not even the first John that pop up.
Who pop up?
John is
Lennon?
a common name.
John Lennon pop up, don't
John Summit
he? Who?
No way, that's the first
and
John.
John Mayer.
Do you know who John Summit is?
He ain't even the illest John.
No, because that's incorrect. Because John Summit is like this freaking like white DJ.
Your John is iller than him.
That's for sure.
Yeah, say something. Yeah.
We got her.
We got her.
We got
I'm
her.
just saying, I love John Legend too.
Of course, no, but
And John Lennon.
there's some parallels in their career. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
I think they both swingers too.
Now you might be on to something.
I can see the swinging.
Now
Alex is like, now you got me.
now you're cooking.
I can see them doing a little wife swap.
Now you're
A
cooking.
little wife
Are they?
swap.
He cooking with
I
fish
can
grease
see
right
it.
there.
I don't get that from John. I get that from Chrissy Teigen, but not John.
It gotta be
Man, John be
to the
laying them
tango.
right
Yeah,
out
so
on
I
that.
don't think that. Wait, really? You think so?
to the tango.
And
If my wife,
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think he tangos.
John
crazy
John
as hell.
Tango right to the piano.
he
You
is a
got him fucked up.
Freak bull.
You got him
You
fucked
think so?
up.
I'm telling you,
Man.
I'm. There's parallels in their career, man.
All right. I'll give you that.
Parallels.
I'll
But
give
we
you that.
love them.
Yeah, we
We
love
do.
them.
We do.
We love them. That's it.
Yeah,
We
I
outta
think
here?
that's it. I think we out of here.
Anything else?
No. This
Like, comment.
is, subscribe. Yeah, man, this has been a Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Keep up with our new show, Curated Chaos. Keep up with the other show on the network. We have more thoughts with myself, Pierre, and Q. Same time, same place next week, folks. Love you all. Peace.